right, so Yashai, you said you've been in the truth 2 years. So what introduced you to the truth? Like, what did you experience to direct you this way?
Actually, I started off with Christianity, same old, same old. Um,
Hey, at what
as in
at what age?
Christianity, I believe that, so-called Jesus or whatever you want to call him died for our sins. Um,
Right.
the basic, knowing the knowledge with Paul and these different names that we got called uh with with um with Paul. It's with me, it's they'll probably think I'm against the so-called Hebrew Israelite community just based off of the information that I got and the information that they I wouldn't say they don't got, but just probably haven't looked at yet. It's more of it's not like, oh, I told you so or anything like that. It's just more of, okay, I looked into scripture, I looked into different historical evidence, archaeological evidence. So what, what I'm saying, what has 2 to 3 witnesses with this being said? I started off in a Christian church. I ended up um learning a little bit about the Muslim Islam shit
Right.
with uh, uh, Malcolm X and everything
Yeah.
like that. I have
Yeah.
I have family members who have changed their last name to X
Okay.
because you know what I'm saying, the so-called Islam thing and thing like
Yeah.
that. Um,
Yeah. I'm familiar with it.
it
I
took
haven't.
it took me a while, but at first I was in the camp, so I was a racist. Esau is the white man, this white man that.
What camp were you in,
Came to
Jim?
find,
Were you in Jim?
and uh-huh, uh-huh.
What camp? GMS.
Basically all the camps,
Okay,
IUIC,
I got it.
ISFK, Sakari,
Okay.
basically all of them, because they really, as much as they try and say that they don't go under the same thing, they really do, because
Right. Right. Of course.
what was the guy's name from it was Abba Bivens
Yeah.
from the
Yeah. All those
60s,
guys.
you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that started the Hebrew
Umbrella.
Israelite or so-called Black Hebrew Israelite movement.
Yeah.
I got some truth out of them, but at the same time I got some false doctrine out of them. And
Yeah.
it was a lot more of once I started to direct my thoughts of what is the father's name, because you got some people who say like GOCC or some of the other camps
Yeah.
they say Ahaya, then you got some
Yeah.
camps that say Yahweh
Yeah.
and Yahuwah and all these different things. So it
Yeah.
started off with Yahweh, right?
Right.
I'm like, okay, if I'm part of this program, or if I'm part of this you know what I'm saying, this introduction to truth, then I should be able to, you know what I'm saying, do the laws and everything, like we said, as so-called free.
Yeah.
Sakari ended up trying to charge me $200 for joining their so-called Passover at a strip club. Um so so
Oh, you
so
was
once
there.
so once after that $200, they tried to charge me things like that. I said, okay, if y'all got God's real name and all these different things, y'all could prove all this with your so-called what do they call them? They call them I done got out of the English word so much I forgot what they call them. What is the word called? They usually use Isaiah 28:10.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Precept. Precept.
Precepts.
precept, right, exactly, right, but they don't know that precept actually means law. So
Right. Right.
just if
Instruction.
you're talking about the Messiah or anybody else that followed the law, they were under precepts or certain laws uh uh are um I want to say it in an articulated way, but at the same time I want to say it so that I can get it over as fast as possible. They said it in a way that so-called black people will understand, right?
Right.
um we so-called niggas, we going to these curses. Nobody else can meet these curses. Wool out the bam. But at the same time, you got certain African, so-called African bam, that have these same curses. It's based on the curses and things like that. Um, what the camps will say, they'll say, okay, somebody sold us, but at the same time we have a redeemer or somebody is coming to save us. But the
Yeah.
source language says that we will sell ourselves, and that's
Right.
also with history, the so-called Great Migration, and the people that was in Virginia and Arkansas who was uh seen as indentured servants who were selling themselves for, you know what I'm saying, they, oh, okay, I worked for $150, so-called whatever your money is, and $150, but at the same time it's not freeing me or nothing like that. Same like with the 13th Amendment. With the 13th Amendment, you're still considered a slave. You still get percent,
Yeah.
like I'm in
Right.
Illinois.
Yeah.
I'm in Illinois, right? So
Yeah.
if I get locked up, they arrest me. They say, okay, you get paid 4 cents for your
Yep.
you know what I'm saying, walk the bam, your the way that you can uh tell us that you're a so-called in the so-called religion, but at the same time it's our religion, but we're going to claim it's not. And that's what the camps do when they sit there and say, I actually have a video where the camps say Isaac K, which is actually like the founder of all camps from 1960, from ICUPK,
Yeah.
GOCC, Takari, IUIC. They all got the same basic uh um I would say leader, because as much as Nathaniel says that he's from IUIC, he doesn't mess with
Yeah.
police. He's a police officer himself. Walk the
Right.
man. So I'm not trying to get on here and down the next man or nothing like that. But at the same time, um, what I believe is that Paul was a false apostle. We do have a Messiah. We do have an anointed one that is from Doeg or David's lineage,
Yeah.
um, things like that. It's not really too. Oh, we don't have a Messiah. I'm not a Jew where I'm a Messiah. What they call it,
Messianic
Orthodox
Jew.
Jew, where I don't
Yeah.
believe in a Messiah, things like that. Yes, I
And
believe in
Oh,
a Messiah, anointed one who comes from the tribe of Judah or
do you
Yaoda.
believe? Do you believe he was born and he died?
Um, yes, I believe he was born and died.
Okay.
He did commit certain what they would call miracles or
Yeah.
things like that. But it's just a simple fact that I don't believe that Yashai, or who they would call Jesus, died for the next man's sins. I do believe, and let me get this across first, because most when you come across the so-called Hebrew Israelite, they believe in Yahweh Shai and a UFO is going to come and get that. No, I'm not believing in none of that. There was a real man who died for sedition. He died for claiming to be a king. Um, they called them so-called Nazarites after a period of time, but they was originally called the Ebionites or the Baal name. In the Greek New Testament, they would call them the poor ones, but it's actually the needy ones for Yahweh. Um, so it's not like I don't believe in a Messiah
so
or
you
anything
believe
like
the?
that.
So you real quick. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you go ahead,
You
go ahead.
believe the Ebionites were true followers of Jesus,
Yes, only the earliest accountants of the Ebionites. Like
which would be
uh
where.
give me 1 second. My wife is calling. Give me 1 second.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Hey, don't forget, Meech. We want to table that. Yeah, you can ask a question, but table that and let's get to the birth.
I'm putting that on the shelf for later.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking. That's what I was asking. Because you
Yeah.
might even
But
know where I'm gonna go with
no,
that one.
but yeah, but I could tell that he definitely believes that the Ebionites was on one accord. Uh, yeah.
Nah, I was gonna ask him one more question before you start leading in, like where he would get the Ebionites teachings from. Because you only
Yeah.
have a select few writings for certain things in the ancient history. So
Yeah, but to only been in for 2 years, this guy acquired a lot of information.
yeah, he definitely filtered out a lot of the Hebrew Israelite garbage
Yeah.
for sure.
But yeah. So when you ask that question, I'm also a little later because I could tell it's gonna be long winded. But I would like to know why he rejects politicians and things like that. But I'll ask that later.
I was saving that for later
But
too.
that's good though because it makes the conversation where we're gonna go even easier because now we got to rely on just the gospel.
Right, exactly.
Makes it that much easier. We got to worry about Acts chapter 2.
Yeah.
Romans 1 and 3.
Maybe Hebrews, maybe over there in Hebrews too.
I doubt it. It looked like I could, from my experience, like he just gospels.
Well, I'm saying he might not go to Hebrews because Hebrews is attributed to Paul, but
right. He's not. I could tell he's not. He's going to stick to the 4 gospels. I guarantee you.
Okay, yeah, that's straight.
I guarantee you. He's going gospels only.
Bro, tell me why I had Subway yesterday, and from like 6 to like 2 in the morning, I was knocked out, bro. I was gone. I couldn't move. After I put my daughter down, I fell asleep in her room. My wife wake me up. I crawled into the bed. I went straight to sleep, man. I was out.
Yeah, well, at least you had that because right now, I left the supermarket and I didn't buy any lunch meat, which I was right there. And like for me to get back there, it's like out of the way. Like it's 3 miles away. So it's like, and I'm like, gas is like, so now I got to starve it out until tomorrow.
Man, once I get home, I don't go out nowhere else.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I told my wife. I'm like, if you want me to grab groceries in the morning or that day, you better tell me in the morning when I go drop our daughter off. Because when I get home, I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
I went to the store. I went to 3 different stores yesterday. So that's the most amount of trips I really be making.
Yeah. Okay, here.
See, he over there talking more.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! This guy.
It seems like once you get them talking, they don't stop.
Tells you no, and he tells me shush.
Yeah. Oh man, my daughter did the funniest thing the other day. I forget she didn't do something. Oh yeah, I forget what it was, but we were doing something, and she didn't do it, and I didn't even get to say it fully. I was like, "Ooh, Violet, you did it," and she looked at me. She was like, "Shh." I was like, "Girl."
Oh yeah, I want to try these. I want to try these headphones. But I think I might get this one. I ain't gonna mess with it. Damn. Yeah. So the headphones. Yes, I gotta tell you, the headphones are compatible. They're Beats by Dre, so they're compatible.
Are they Bluetooth?
Yeah.
They might have been connected. If you have them connected to multiple, they might have been connected to another device.
Now they connect to all my devices.
Yeah, so when you try to connect it to that device, it'll automatically connect to another.
Yeah, did that yesterday.
So you got to turn the Bluetooth off.
Yeah, I have a cord too that's in the car. The cord. Yeah.
Bro, I just started the longest show ever. This show got like 1,000 something episodes.
What show?
It's an anime. It's called One Piece. And like it's good, but when you watch like stuff it started in like 1990s or 80s and they're still making them today. So like at some point the animation's going to change, but it's hard for me to watch old anime because it just look weird sometimes. But it's pretty decent.
All right, so he dropped off. I guess you can call back in.
Yeah.
Now we can say yes. Yeah, so it looked like he's gonna be all over the place. That's why that's why I didn't want to ask. He's like all over the place, and I really didn't want to ask him a question because it's like it's gonna be one of those phone calls that take forever to get to the Virgin Bird. So that's why I was like,
yeah. He made a point. I just want to give just a little bit of information because Dante or the other guy might ask. So when he was talking about,
I guarantee it's gonna take a whole. I guarantee it's gonna take a whole hour.
No, I just want it was one quick word. It's not gonna take me more than 30 seconds to get
Oh,
this
him,
off.
him.
Is that
It's
cool?
gonna take him yeah, it's gonna take him an hour to answer.
Oh, no. It wasn't a question. It was something he said I wanted to clarify because he didn't tell you which scripture he was talking about. So it was Deuteronomy 28:68, where it says in the King James, and ye shall be sold. He was speaking to that Hebrew word, which is vehit makartem. And the way it's inflected, it basically means it's reflexive. So it should actually be translated as ye shall sell yourselves. So that's what he was referencing if anybody was curious.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Say that's actually accurate.
I think we'll get some good leeway with him because he brought up Isaiah 28:10. He said precepts are laws, you know?
Yeah. So that's why I'm interested to hear this virgin birth. And that's why I'm like kind of cautious with him. Like, okay, because he seems like he's gonna kind of learn. And when he's gonna mess up the virgin birth so bad that his ego might take a bruise because it seems like he's smart. And sometimes when you're smart and you get like hit with a like, oh damn, I'm dumb for like, wow, I was that dumb. You know what I mean? That kind of hurts. But when you're dumb, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
When you're smart, like when you're smart and you get corrected on something simple, you'd be like, damn, how the hell I didn't catch that? You know, something like that.
Yeah.
He might feel like
Bro,
that.
I was on a Muslim's live. I caught myself trying to do too much. He had said something. He was like, "Yeah, this is in the Codex Sinaiticus." I'm like, "Man, these Hebrews say the same thing. They don't even read it." I was like, "Where is it at in the Codex Sinaiticus?" Dude brought it right up.
So
I
what
left
was
the
it?
live so quick.
So what was this point? Why would a Muslim bring up Codex Sinaiticus?
Basically to talk about First Corinthians 7, where it talks about it's that confusing passage that it looks like the father is marrying his own daughter. He was basically bringing that up, and he was saying, "Oh, this is in the Codex Sinaiticus." And I caught myself trying to be slick. I didn't even go look. I was like, "Where is it?" He pulled it right up. I was like, "Yeah, let me leave out of here."
Yeah, now with the Muslims, I like to ask. I like to question Isa because the Muslims kind of split. Like majority of Muslims, it's a split, but majority agrees on one thing. So when it comes to Isa, which is Jesus,
Yeah.
they're split on how did he go to Allah. Some say he was never crucified. So majority said never crucified. I would say 80% say never crucified, and 20% say he was crucified. He actually died. See, but here's the problem. The problem is with the Muslims like him. I guarantee he's gonna say he wasn't crucified. Allah took him up
Mm-hmm.
alive. The problem is like okay,
Made Simon look like him.
no, forget about that because
Oh,
that's not a theory that Muslims like serious Muslims take like that's the peon.
okay.
You talking about the change? I forgot what they call it.
Yeah.
Chain theory. No, that's a peon argument that peons take, but serious Muslims ain't gonna take that argument.
Okay.
Yeah. That's that Sheikh Ahmed Dida. I think I introduced you to him on a live. I share some stuff like that. That's his disciples. They go into that. There's an
Mm.
actual term for that where they said Jesus, it was the gardener, some weird stuff they go, which is easy debunkable. When they go to the Bible, they can't win. Like, you know what I mean, it's a straight, with me, it's straight ass kicking. They go in the Bible.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's why I go in there Quran to make it like kind of fair. But anyway, did Isa get crucified or did Allah take him alive? And they're gonna say take him alive. Okay, so here's the problem.
Yeah.
So now he took him alive and he's gonna come back down. You ask him, okay, so when is he coming back down? They're gonna say on the day of judgment. So he's in heaven, flesh and blood, lungs for like to eternity. Like who knows when he's coming back? But he'll come back as a flesh and blood, soul, lung, breathing oxygen man. And how was Prophet Muhammad above him again? Like that's what
Yeah.
that's the confusing
That's
part.
nuts.
It's like so y'all don't believe, so y'all get mad at Christians for saying he's the son of God, and Allah took this guy up like the son of God. Like what are we doing here,
Yeah.
man? Prophet Muhammad died. He died an embarrassing death. He got poisoned by some disbeliever, some like Jewish person, like poisoned him,
And
tricked him.
wasn't the way wasn't the way how he died proof that he was a false prophet according to the
Yeah,
Quran
yeah,
or
yeah,
something
yeah,
like that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then you got Jesus that's immaculate in the Quran, and Allah takes him to his own and adopts him and brings him to heaven until Judgment Day. But somehow Prophet Muhammad is above Jesus. Like, oh my God. Like, okay,
And there was some I saw God Logic going over this one hadith. It was basically I forget what the mission was, but they were looking for somebody to do this mission. And Adam looks at Moses and he says, "Oh, I have sinned. I can't do this." Moses looks at a couple of the prophets. The prophets look down to Jesus, and then Jesus, he doesn't say, "I have sinned. I can't do this." He just says, "I can't do this." And it goes to Muhammad, and he says, "Oh, I can do this." And they
yeah.
were like, "So how are these other ones disqualified if they have sinned? But Jesus is disqualified. He doesn't have sin, and Muhammad isn't." It was so funny.
Yeah, well, now here's the problem with hadith. So let me save you some time here. I wouldn't even do the hadith thing because there's so many different hadith that contradict each other. It's almost like translations of the Bible. It's like NLT, NIV. I wouldn't even do that with those guys. They go hadith, you got it. Like let's stick to Quran because
Hmm.
hadiths came later, and they're written by men, and they got different hadiths that contradict each other.
Yeah.
So one Muslim would take the Bakshar, whatever it's called, another one don't accept that. He likes something else, and some Muslims don't accept none of them. You dig? So that's why you got the Shiites and the Sunni. They disagree on different. They disagree on different
On the hadiths.
hadith. Yeah, so I wouldn't even. Yeah, that's what you're gonna do is you're gonna give them a way out because you're gonna mention that. Then you're gonna say, well, what hadith is that? But Bakshar, whatever. I don't accept that. I accept this one over here. And yeah, it's gonna be an issue. Trust me, because in the Nation of Islam, they have that hadith beef with the Sunnis, and they have that problem with them with the hadiths. So it's tricky. Now there is what the scholars accept, but even that is like a rabbit hole.
Yeah, I think when I eventually get into studying Islam, I'm gonna probably gonna give at least the Quran a quick once over. But I'm really interested in the Qira'at. I'm really interested in those.
Yeah. So what I try to, and then they're gonna go to the language. You don't speak Arabic. Like they're gonna go there. When you trap them, if you can in the Quran, I guarantee you they're gonna go to the Arabic language. They're 100% they're gonna go there on you.
Yeah, no, trust me, before I get into any discussions, I will learn Arabic, 100%.
Well, while you're talking to them, you better know it then because they're gonna 100% go there on you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, look, I done tried to go up on I'm like, man, I don't know enough about this. Let me, because I think I only went up because he was talking about the Bible. So like, let me correct him
Yeah,
on this.
when you go to the Bible,
Yeah,
then the lines then. But I found myself debating whether Jesus was crucified or not, and a lot of those guys they just take me to the rabbit hole. But in the Arabic, the Arabic, I'm like, all right, you know what? Let me just bow out and you guys got it. I'm just gonna leave.
mm.
I never returned to them in the Quran because that's if I don't know Arabic, they're gonna just keep going on me, which they did. And I had no way of disputing them. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, let me leave these guys alone.
Yeah, no, that's a good cop out. That's what that's what actually made me wanted to learn Hebrew because I was in these Jewish debate groups. And it would come down to, oh, you just don't understand Hebrew. I'd be like, well, just explain what do I not understand about what you're saying? Like, just break it down. Like, no, you just don't understand it. Okay. So next time we have this conversation, I'm gonna know Hebrew. Got you.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny
That's
because I got a bunch of stuff on logos, and for some, I think it was because I got an Islam package. I got a learning Arabic thing. I got a dictionary of Islam and a bunch of other stuff on there.
yeah. That's a cool language to like learn. It seems like it's easier. It's like usable in the world. I think like French, Spanish,
Mm-hmm.
French, Spanish,
German.
yeah, German, Arab is like languages like used all internationally. It's like these are cool languages to learn. You'll get pretty far, with those languages.
Yeah, it might save your life one day too.
You remember the mummy when he said all those languages? And he finally said one, and the mummy, well, okay, I won't kill you. You know, basically, come on, you're my
Oh
disciple.
yeah, when he kept doing the
Yeah.
he brought out like the Buddhist symbol of peace, the cross.
Yeah.
He was speaking Hebrew too. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that was funny. That mom was like, "Oh, you know the ancient, you know, whatever language. All right, I got used for you."
That's funny that you mentioned that. I just saw that like last week. That was funny.
Yeah, Mummy 1 and Mummy 2. Even the Scorpion King, they were all pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Oh, you know what's good movie, yo? And I watched. I'm like way late. Like I'm like 1,000 years late. So
Yeah, what?
Tom Cruise did a Mummy movie, and that was pretty. It's pretty good.
See, I never watched it because I wanted the original guy in it. I didn't know if it was good or not.
Nah, it's pretty good, bro. It's not bad.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check it
At
out because
all.
I do like the Mummy series.
Yeah, because I watched it twice. I don't know. It's not related to the Mummies series. It's his
Uh,
own thing, but it's pretty
yeah.
good. It's pretty good,
I'm gonna
man.
say they got Jet
Watched it
Li up
twice.
in there.
Nah, I haven't seen Jet Li. No,
No,
no, it's
oh, that
based.
I thought Jet Li was in that. I thought he was like the Mummy. Yeah, no, I swear.
No. You bugging.
Oh, that's a different one. That's a different one.
Nah. The mummy's a woman. Yeah, I see Yugi. That's monster truck. Okay, now lay down. That's
Because
monster truck.
it's four of them in total, right?
I have no idea what you're talking
Okay.
about. But
That's what. Okay, look. So you know the original guy that did the Mummy.
nah, no, bro. Stop confusing the mummy. I said Tom Cruise did a mummy thing, like so it has nothing to do with the mummy. Tom Cruise did his own mummy movie.
Yeah, but
Where
I'm saying the dude who did the other Mummy series, like the movies,
yeah,
they did three of them. I was thinking they only did two, but okay, yeah, I haven't seen that one at all.
The
Yeah,
third one came late when nobody's in it. I never watched it. Don't care to. But there was actually three
yeah.
before that because the Scorpion King was like the third one. So yeah, Mummy One.
Oh, right. That's part of the Mummy Returns. Yeah,
Yeah, the Scorpion King with the Rock.
yeah.
And
That Scorpion King was good. That was a good movie.
And then the last Mummy I never cared to watch. Like maybe
Yeah,
I
it
watch
was
it.
all right.
I watch
It
it
was all
on
right.
Prime TV, but when it come on regular TV, maybe I'll catch it. But I'm not going on my way looking for it.
Yeah, nah. I think I caught it on regular TV, but it was still trash.
Yeah, but the Tom Cruise one is that's pretty all right, man. It caught me off guard. I'm like, it's
Okay.
trash. You see mummies, the mummy raised the bar so high. It's like everything else might be just trash, but
Yeah.
it was okay. It wasn't bad.
Mm. I might have to check it out then.
It wasn't bad at all. I watched it twice, like
Hey, you see
recently.
that? You see that new? There's that new series out on Netflix called Supercell.
I that no.
Okay, it's a UK series, but it's like I think I told you about this yesterday. It's all black cast. That's a good movie or a good series, man. It surprised me.
A supercell is like a tornado formation.
Is it? I don't know if that's why they chose the name, but it was basically because
Yeah.
these certain people had like one of their parents or both parents had sickle cell, and from that it mutated in them, and they called that the super cell because it gave them superpowers.
Okay. To do what?
Yeah. Um. Well, that's basically what the first season's about. Them like first finding out they have superpowers, and then the purpose behind. Well, it doesn't even explain the purpose behind the powers yet. It's more so like one guy brings them together because of something he sees in the future. So he knows that they're all together in the future. So he has to bring them together sooner. And it's I like how they thought out the storyline. It's pretty decent.
Okay.
I saw this one guy was doing TikTok interviews. He was like, name 5 black superheroes that don't have lightning as their power. I'm like, oh, bro, that's hard.
Yeah. That is funny.
I would have been like Static Shock, Black
Lantern?
Lightning.
No, but Static Shock, he's gonna say it's kind of like a cousin to Lightning. It's still in family line.
Uh,
Yeah, because that's pretty much what he's doing. He's like electrocute you.
mm.
Yeah. I don't know why they discontinued Static Shock. That cartoon was so on point, man.
Oh yeah, I bought it on bought like 2 of the seasons on Amazon. I'll be watching it. It's good.
Yeah,
That was
that's
one of my favorite ones. Especially,
yeah.
especially when they did the team up with the Justice League. I was like, oh man.
I didn't even see that the team up one. I didn't see that.
Oh, it's good. They fight Brainiac together. And Brainiac takes over Static Shock's best friend, which is like super smart. And it's actually they make him into a really good villain.
Okay, yeah, because Static Shock that was an underrated character hero.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty good.
Every Saturday, WBX, I would watch it after Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever else would go off. I remember we had the real small color TV in our kitchen, man. We would be so excited to watch that.
Yeah. Very interesting. Oh, yeah. Japan had built some type of wall to stop a tsunami. I just seen.
Did they?
Yeah. And
It must be mainland. Okay.
yeah, I didn't finish watching it, but they was trying to determine whether it's a waste of money or is it effective. But I didn't finish watching it.
Is it an actual wall or is it just
Yeah, it's a wall. It's not like super huge. It's not super tall, but it's a wall for sure.
Interesting.
Yeah, I guess it don't got to be super tall because the waves don't really be tall when it hit the shore, right? When it hit land, it don't be tall. It be tall in the water, and then it splashes, and it comes to the shore like fast, but not really
About to
tall.
say if you can break the wave at its base, it won't be as destructive.
Nah, they ain't doing that. They ain't breaking a wave. So like they're prepared for when the wave just collapses and the water just rushes hard to like destroy everything. So the walls to stop the water coming in like so many miles per hour.
Okay.
It's like a dam. It's going to hit it and then like make it go back, like splash it, hit that, and decrease the power of the water coming from the wave. Supposedly.
Got you. And I guess old buddy ain't coming back then.
Yes, I hit him up. I guess his wife chewing his ear off. Like, hey man, you supposed to pay the light bill. What you do with the money?
I bought books.
He bought some alcohol, probably. He cussing him out.
No, that man was at Passover without the P. Yo, he said that. I was like, oh heck, you was in it.
He said $200 to his strip club. That was funny.
That's crazy, man. Because
that's
not even the money you're gonna get as strippers.
Yeah, can you imagine $200? Like, yo, what is it 200 for? Like, it's not like a room comes with it, So I'm just paying to eat food that most likely won't be enough for like seconds and thirds.
Yeah.
And even if it was, it's not $300. It's not 200. Like, that's an expensive ass restaurant. Like, this is somebody's wife making this stuff. Like, nah, like no. Not paying $200.
And this not even real cheese. This Velveeta.
Yeah, and just be honest. Just say, hey man, the money's a lot. The dinner we know it ain't worth that, but it's just contributions to whatever booking things that we have to take care of. Just say that. Just say so people can feel better about spending that money. But you just say, hey, you want to come? $200. It's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but
bro, I don't know if you saw it, but Gordon Ramsay got a new Kitchen Nightmares, more updated. I seen a
Oh yeah.
bunch of restaurants. Yeah, a bunch of restaurants in Brooklyn that he was doing, and some in Jersey. I think one was what is it? Da Mimo. It's a I think it's an Italian restaurant. I don't know if
See,
you heard of it out there in Jersey.
I haven't heard of it. But think about this. See, but it was cool when Gordon Ramsay wasn't really like known like that, so it was authentic. Now he's doing it for
Yeah,
like clicks, and it's not it's like forced now. So you ever seen that prison movie 60 Days In?
yeah.
Yeah, so even that, like even the inmates is like questioning people in the prison, like, hey, are you part of that 60 days in? See, it gets when it gets like that, it's over. When it's like people are aware of it, it is over, man.
Oh, the
Okay.
authenticity. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You're
Cause
right. You're
I,
right.
cause I remember you ever heard the show Scare Tactics?
Yeah, yep.
Yes. See that was bro, that was my favorite show until people was aware of it. So they trying to get other people, but they already aware of it. So like their response is not like they're playing along.
Or like Impractical Jokers. Yeah, yeah. No, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah, nah,
same exact thing with them.
yeah, no,
Impractical Joker's still funny though. That show's
but
hilarious.
it's like kind of like Jerry Springer. Like when Jerry Springer was like really authentic, bro. It was real fights, real punches in the face, is real scratching. It was real everything. And then they got sued and people complained. The FCC came down and they made it. And then that's when they watered it down to it became fake like WWE. But Jerry Springer, when it first came out, people was getting slapped and punched for real,
Hey.
real black eyes. Because I remember the Comforter was on there for Israel
Oh
guy.
yeah, we watched
Yeah,
that. I think right.
huh?
I think we watched that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
on
I
live.
played. I played it. Yeah, he was there with the clan. Yeah, they had the
That's
two hate
crazy.
groups. That was hilarious. Yeah, they kept chasing the clan off the stage. That was hilarious.
Yeah, man. Yo, next time Vocab has a smoke room, I'm gonna go on it. I got a question for him anyway, but I'm gonna ask him before I head out. I'm like, hey, you ever seen The Comforter on Jerry Springer?
Yeah, nah, 100% he's seen that. 100%. Yeah, nah, he knows a lot about the Comfort, even more than me. Like he interviewed the guys I enjoy like watching, and it was very entertaining. Like he interviewed them, so I was kind of like jealous. Like, damn, these guys I was entertained by. This guy is actually having private conversations with them, and then live conversations. So now he's 100% aware of the company of Jerry Springer.
Yeah, and it's funny too because before Vocab did Hebrew Israelite apologetics, he didn't do any like cross denomination apologetics. He was just straight atheism. So like if you go on his debates, it's
Really?
just atheism. Yeah, it's just atheism and uh Hebrew Israelites, which kind of took me by surprise, which how well he goes into certain things. I would have thought he was, debating people of like different denominations than himself. I think he might have like maybe a couple, but not as much as the atheists and the Hebrew
Yeah,
Israelites.
he definitely became a Hebrew Israelite expert. Like as far as all the doctrines, the groups, and the yeah, like he knows that very well. The differences and
Yeah. They got a
Bible
whole
living.
website dedicated to identifying those things. It's
Yeah,
called like Shield Squad or whatever.
yeah. Now here's the thing, because he gave me an idea, and I started to like document the groups. See, the thing about vocab, he knows about few groups, but I know way more than him. And the reason I know way more than him is because the people told me. But with him, they're not going to tell him their group. Trust me, they're not going to. Like, there's so many Israelite groups that
Yeah.
I'm unaware of because he got to know about them, and they're not going to tell him. See, but when I was debating these guys, they would tell me which camp they was from. But if they're debating vocab, they're not telling him. They're going to say
Or they're not going to be honest.
they're not going to tell him. They're going to simply say, "Hey, man." Like the guy just said just now, hey, I watch different people. That's because I asked the guy, which camp would you in? He said all of them, and which we know that's not true because I can say the same thing. I can say all of them, but clearly I favor GOCC above all of them. So if I was never a member, but their doctrine interests me the most out of everybody. So like at that time, I liked Nathaniel 7, I liked the Comforter, but I was like really more aligned with GOCC doctrine more than anybody else. Like I used to watch Brother Carr more than anybody. So when he says that, no, brother, you had a favorite guy, like a favorite camp. You might have watched everybody, because I watched GMS too, but you had a favorite camp. I watched the House of Israel. I watched different people, the House of David, but GOCC was like my favorite. So, but you're not gonna disclose that to who you call the enemy. See, that's a vocab. That's a disadvantage that he's in. Like they don't look at me as an enemy. They look at me as like, they racist, right?
A potential brother, yeah.
Right. They look at me as black. I'm black. But they look at like if you're white, they look at you as an enemy because they're racist. So they're not gonna tell you. So there's a lot of camps that he's not gonna be aware of. Like, and they're small camps. And I was only aware of them when I was debating these guys, because I would ask them, "Hey, what camp you from?" And I used to always say, "Are you with IUIC?" Because they would get offended. No, and they'll tell me their camp. Like, so that was a way to bait it out of them. Like, "Are you IUIC?"
Oh yeah.
Like, no. They're like, "I'm this." I ain't with those clowns. I'm this. And then I write it down. It'd be a brand new camp with a website.
Yeah, it's like you in an interrogation room, and you like, yeah, I don't think you got enough money to really be driving this Hellcat anyways. Oh, it was mine, I swear.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So vocab, I seen his list. I went to his website. When I debate these guys, I went to his website, and all these camps were not on there. And like these camps keep splitting. See, I keep updating, but you're not gonna know they even split, because these are relatively small camps. Like even remember the guy that clown that said that wouldn't rematch you? Like look how small their camp is, and then they split.
Oh yeah, yep.
Hey, what do you want? Go lay down. Go sleep. Yeah, so even they like that camp is little and irrelevant and petty and stupid, and they split. And those are some immature clowns. Those guys,
Yeah.
I can't stand them probably the most. It's an arrogant, immature clown. And they're dumb and disingenuous. Dudes don't. When I was beating him up, he realized when he finally realized what's happening, he gonna stop the debate and say, "Hey man, why don't we set up a real debate?" It's like, so what do you think this was? A fake debate?
Practice.
Right. What do you think this was? And then I said, okay. So then he gonna act like. So remember, he cut it right here. Here. So then he gonna cut it short and then agree on to debate like again on my channel, and then change his mind and say, no, come to my channel. Like, all right, get out of here. Okay, stop.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Yep.
Gonna change his mind. Like, yeah, these some disingenuous clowns, man. Yes, I don't know where. Yes, the old boy didn't even respond. When I hit him up just now, I was like, I said, hey, you fell off. He didn't respond at all. So I don't know what's going on with that guy. And
might have called Win.
He did all that talking we didn't even say anything. Like, he was just talking the whole time. Like, we didn't even get a chance to ask him anything. Unless he's seen the live, which he could see, like he's part of, like he's on the panel. He didn't call in. So when I go live, it's like this. He sees it. It's not like hidden.
Mm-hmm.
So and he's seen that before he even start talking. So like I highly doubt if he said, "Oh, okay, these two guys, I'm out." I doubt it, because he don't subscribe to the One West doctrine. Now those clowns, yes, would have been out, but he believes he's unique. I guarantee you, he believes his thought process is unique. And it looks like he's kind of like aligning up with Divine Prospect, to be honest. That's where he was going, because the Divine Prospect act like the Ebionites all agreed on the virgin birth as not true. And then when what's our brother name when he came through and showed, hey, nah, half of the other ones just as early as the early Ebionites were split. Some believed it, some didn't. But you see, like he you could say lie. He lied and acted like the early Ebionites were on one accord that that the virgin birth didn't happen.
Right.
And that's when you're gonna get in trouble. Like, no. The early Ebionites were split. Some agreed it happened, some said it didn't happen.
He said they're called poor because they were the poor. The way he made it sound, though, I was like, nah, they were called poor because they were stupid.
Yeah. Like, yeah. So but 2 years in, it's like, bro, how smart could you really be?
That's true. He's at least gone a lot further than a lot of the other people we've heard that have been quote unquote.
But at some point, you gotta be smart and realize if I'm only 2 years in, I can't be so smart.
Right.
Like you just gotta know that. That's like when we're studying Greek. Like we gotta know, okay, we're brand new to Greek stuff, so we're not like smart talking to other Greek students that have been there for 2, 3, 4 years. Like we're not on their level.
Right.
And you just got to know that. But if you go in there acting like, Greek? Yeah. To like Greek students have been 4 or 5 years, like, you're going to embarrass yourself.
Yeah, you're going to get humbled real quick.
Yeah. Because he mentioned something about the Greeks, and I was trying to see where he's going with that. But I could tell that.
That's why I asked him about his name, Yao.
Yeah,
seems like he's done a little bit of research. I haven't done research on that Yao. I think it's found in like the Septuagint or something, as far as the Tetragrammaton. Actually, let me pull something out. Let me look at that right now.
Yeah, so apparently, like the debate I thought was happening with Grilly Brew, that was not a debate. Like that was like they was going, they was analyzing it. So, but I couldn't find a real debate. I mean, where the hell's the real debate at? I couldn't even find it.
Oh, the one that he just had?
No, you ain't hear me.
You thought it was a debate.
No, you didn't hear me just now. I said it was not a debate at all. They were going over a debate that already happened.
I got you. Okay.
Doing a recap. So, but I thought it was a debate. I seen them there, and it was titled a debate. But it was never a debate. So when I try to go YouTube it, I can't find the original debate. I have no idea what the topic is. But Jeremiah Judah was he's funny. Like he really thinks that he's like a top debater. Like he is hilarious.
Oh, you see? Oh, that's what just happened. Vocab had a debate with Yaju Judah.
Who?
So Yaju Judah, he claims to be the Messiah.
Oh my God.
He said the Messiah didn't actually come 2,000 years ago. What we have in the Bible is a foretelling of what we
That's come on, man. My man get that from Islam. Elijah Muhammad the first one to say that. Like that old, they like, yeah, like he's way late. Like, come on, man. Like my man is 90 years late. Elijah Muhammad was talking that crap in the 1930s. That Jesus that's a prophecy of myself. Like, and then he coming 90 years later acting like he's saying something new. And a matter of fact, there's a guy right now who's living, his name is Marvin Muhammad, and he calls himself the Son of Man, and he's saying he's the Christ right now. So he's late, and Marvin Muhammad like 80 years old, and he's living right now saying he's the Son of Man. So it's like, dude, like debate Marvin Muhammad. Yeah, debate him to see who's the real Son of Man. Oh, that's what I got. That's what I got, Captain on. I was trying to recall. It was the Son of Man. He thought the Son of Man was the son of a man, like Joseph. And I was like, nah, the son of man is another way to say the son of God. And he was like, prove that. And he took the call, and I got it. I
Where was
got
it?
it for him. Huh?
Where'd you find it at?
It's in Luke. It's in Luke.
Mm.
It's when Christ was on the cross. And they were like, who are you? Are you the Christ? He said, you say I am. And when he asked, he said, are you the son of man? He said, yes. And when he said that, they said, okay, now we know he's blaspheming because he called himself the son of God. So the son of man, the son of God. Yeah. So when I said that, when I got him with that, bro, he was like, I got him good because he was playing me out. I got him good. And then John, when we talk about Jesus Christ coming from the bread from manna, and they didn't believe the Christ down, even that later on, even that goes into the Son of Man because it's interchangeable. So I went there next on Captain. I said, look, even here, they call him the Son of Man, and they took it as the Son of God. I said, so it's interchangeable. Bro, that dude then died right there. He made that, he took that, he made that thing private so fast. He did not know the Son of Man was interchangeable with the Son of God. Yeah, my man made that thing private so fast. Oh, hell no. And you best believe he didn't bring that up during that debate. Because if he felt like he was right, he would have brought it up. Like, okay, now let's go over this now. He did not bring that up. He ain't touch on Luke at all, I don't believe. Yeah, so I thought the format was going to be, because I didn't know the format. I thought it would be we having the same dialogue. We asked each other the question, you know how we do now. Nope. It was some 15 minutes you, 10 minutes in. Like, oh shit, I wasn't even prepared for that because I was never given the format in advance. I didn't know till that as I was talking to Sanetta, nah, it's gonna be 15 minutes. Oh shit, okay. Now I know. Like, you know,
I bet that happened on purpose though.
Of course. I didn't even prepare a 15-minute speech. I'm just talking until my time run out. Like, all right, how much time now? Yeah, so this guy, yeah, he didn't even, he's been going for 18 minutes. Let me put an emoji in the chat. Yeah, so I was watching my debate with some clown, some like overseas guys. They're the worst, like the black foreigners and overseas. Oh, yeah. So, but I was hearing my argument, and I'm like, okay, so it's important to when they go to John 1:45, and so when they go to John 1:45, I think that's the perfect time to go to Luke 3:23. And so, yeah, and just like make that known, like, okay, no, as was supposed. See, he was supposed to follow. I think it's important to go right there right away. And then when they go to Luke 2, is it Luke 2 or Luke 3? Luke 2, when they go to Mary saying Father, when they do that, it's important to go to Mordecai, Moses, adopted mom, and Ruth to show, and you know, all the adoption places where it's like, no. Yes, you're the father and mother when they raise you up. Yeah, so you know, I think you separate them two. Don't combine them because you do confuse them and maybe the audience. So when they go to John 1:45, Luke 3:23, supposedly, and then when they go to Luke 2, you start. Then that's when you go to like the adopted fathers, and even Matthew chapter 1. You can even go there with hey, these ain't the biological father. These people here.
Yeah.
So and like that's really a dagger. We don't really hone in too much because that kills the whole bloodline theory. Whoa, no, we gotta make them stick to one because they'll say it don't kill the bloodline, but it kills the seed line. Because the bloodline still goes, it still works. But when they debate seed line, so we got to make them hold to one, because there's a big difference between seed line and bloodline. Because I got cousins with the same bloodline, but they're not the same seed line.
Right. Yep. It's funny. I heard when I was on TikTok with these Christians that were talking to that Hebrew Israelite about the virgin birth. They actually conceded that seed meant sperm. I'm like, y'all idiots.
Oh
So
my!
I had to be like, well, how? I had to play stupid when I went up there. I was like, how are we defining seed? And
Yeah.
they said one of them said sperm, and I brought up Genesis 46. I was like, oh, that's descendants. Okay, so it means descendants. And I was like,
Right.
yeah,
It's important to like. It's sad, but it's important to like establish. Listen, when you say something is equivalent and or equal to 1 + 1 is 2. 1 and 1 is not 2. 1 and 1 is equal to 2.
right.
It's just like chess. When your pawn promotes to the last end of the board and goes to the end of the board, it's known as a queen. It's not a real queen. It's equal to a queen. This pawn has the same powers as a queen. It's still a pawn.
Mm-hmm.
It even looks like a queen, but it's still a pawn. So like so like the equal to, they don't understand. Again, this is I'm literally elementary grammar. This is an elementary book. It's in Spanish too. It's an elementary phase in Spanish. Is like SES is equal
Mm-hmm.
to, like, you could say somebody's a doctor, right? You're gonna say S. Son, like, dad is doctor. So dad is equal to a doctor. He's not a doctor. He's equal to a doctor. He's dad still, but he's equal to a doctor. The apple is green because this is how you separate ser from estar. Ser means equal to. So when you say son lost, dos, it's 2 o'clock. That's what it is. It is 2. So like there's no a possible 3 or 4. It's son lost dos. So when you say seed is sperm, that follows the same pattern. It is sperm. It's nothing else. So it can't be descendants too, because then that's not going to work. Then it's not sperm. And when you're a high school dropout, you can't really follow that too well, because you got some type of education. It'll start to make sense to you when you keep repeating it. Like, hey, what time is it? Is it well, right now it's 12 o'clock a.m. Over East Coast. See, it is 12 a.m. It's not 1 o'clock. It's not 4 o'clock. It is 12 a.m. That's it. So if seed is sperm, then it's not descendants. So guys struggle with just simple grammar because of their education or lack thereof. All right, so that guy isn't
Yeah,
coming
something
on.
must have happened with him.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if he responded. Yeah, well, he did say his wife called him. It must have been urgent, So I believe he'll call back in the next day or next time he's available. I got a couple other guys. Yeah, with him, it wasn't clear where he was going. It looked like some rabbit hole mystery box with him. But I would rather somebody who we know is gonna, we can predict right away. Okay, this guy is gonna. Because now we're doing the Ebionites, and he's talking about history and all this bullshit. Like, come on, dude. Listen, let's stick to the Bible. It's history, and hey, man, they got bones. Oh shit. Yeah, now we doing too much now. See, the pyramids, like,
Pyramids were originally in Africa.
It hurts. It hurts when I gotta tell these guys that the Egyptians are not black, like African American black, or even like Zimbabwean black. I hate. It hurts me to tell them that. So that's why I hope they just don't go there, man. Because I can't let you sit here and pretend that the Egyptians were like African American blacks, were like
And
Zimbabwe
you
and
know
all.
what they do too? They show them pictures of the black people on the Egyptian inscriptions, but they don't show the whole thing. I've seen it. I've actually seen somebody point it out that they'll only zoom in on the black people and they won't zoom out on the rest of the picture.
Right. The thing with the thing with black people, they're not Egyptians though. They're Nubians.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they're like even cherry picking that. Like, dude, that's not Chief X be going to that. Like, that's not an Egyptian. That's actually a Nubian. The Egyptians are the lighter people over there. Like, look to the left, the light people. Who are those? Yeah, those are Egyptians, not the Nubians. The Nubians are in the south. The Egyptians are in the north. It's real simple. They're in North Africa. So the Egyptians will look like the Jews. Like they all look alike. The Egyptians, the Moroccans, all those people, they all look alike. Moorish people, they all look alike. Like it's at that, especially back in that day, it was kind of hard to like differentiate who is who. From a Jewish person to an Egyptian. This is why they look alike. They confuse in the Bible with each other. They all look alike. Just like Africans look alike. Like it's about like black Africans and Hispanics, they look alike. Like North Africans, they look alike. The Gaddafi, those type of people, they all look alike. Especially to us. Like, ain't you the guy from the bodega? No, I'm from Yemen. Ain't that Israel? Ain't that the same shit? Ain't that Iraq? Like you're not telling me nothing. Like that's the same to us. That's the same thing. But now, even the Egyptians the Arabs in Egypt, like even their DNA is different from the Egyptians in Egypt. Like there's a big difference between the two. Their DNA is totally different. So like they're being like colonized or by the Arabs, but and the Arabs forced them to speak Arabic, but they also still got their own language, and their DNA is not like the Arabs. So like there's no confusion there. Like they're like the Egyptians over there to the Arabs is like the North Americans here to the white Americans. They're like clearly not the same. And like there's no confusion in America about North Americans and white Americans. We know they're not the same. So in Egypt, like they know they're not Arabs. It's like and the Arabs know they're not Arabs. Like there's no confusion amongst the two. But they all speak Arabic, like we all speak English over here, even North Americans. Or the indigenous people who I'm calling North Americans. Yeah, so it kind of hurts me to tell them, like, yo, the Israelites, they're not black. Like, they're not like how you think. They're like Jewish people. It kind of hurts them. Like, you calling Jewish people fake, but apparently, like, that's who the Israelites actually are. Like, really. Mm-hmm. They're just white Europeans. Like, they intermix with white people so much, they're now white Jews. And just like just like they intermix with Africans, now they're black Jews. But the actual Jew isn't white or black. They're Jewish. They're a Semite.
Right. And I bet they can trace their fathers.
Of course. And Dr. Brown goes to that. Dr. Brown admits that he's a white Jew, but nevertheless, he's a Jew. Like he could trace back. He got DNA. Like he's part of that.
Mm-hmm.
So just because
and they make an interesting point about tracing it back through the mothers instead of the fathers, because in this day and age, you definitely know that the mother is the mother. But back in the day, I would probably say they had more integrity and it was all written down anyways. But today, I can't tell you who my father's father was. I have no clue.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like when see, that's the whole problem though. The fact you gotta write it down. The moms ain't gotta write it down. Moms ain't gotta write it down. That's my mom. I gotta write that down. That's my mother. The dad, you gotta write down. Like so that tells you right then and there. I gotta write this down, meaning that there's a problem here.
Mm-hmm.
I may or may not be the dad, but we'll cross our fingers and just write it down. But the mom, we know. So, like, of course, that's the best argument. Like, even DNA goes to the mom. what you're supposed to do. There's no debate there. Like look at
Right.
Lions. Look at Lions. Like Lions got brothers. Like they take turns with the lioness. Whose baby it is? We don't know, but we know who the mother is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. Sleep. Yeah. So Indigenous was trying to get me. He's trying to like promote that dude Bo to get me on there. Like, yeah, y'all should debate. And like, but he's so out of touch. It's like, yo, debate what? Like, you just can't like that. That's what Jeremiah Judas trying to get me to do. Like, hey, come to my debate league. It's like, sir, no, because I don't debate just anything. Like, I got to be passionate behind. I got to have some passion behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, debate Hillary versus debate Kamala Harris versus Trump. Like, nah, don't care.
Yeah.
Hey, debate this, debate that. I really don't care. I'm not that into it. But like real life things, like they don't know about, like American history or like laws, like constitutional laws, like real stuff you're supposed to know, like they don't know. So it's like that. I would debate that. But like in racism, like I would debate, like I would challenge like black racism, like this, like their claims. Like, okay, so four white folks do something, the whole race is racist, or just the four white races? Stuff like that. I'll debate. School to prison pipeline. All of the black claims that's extreme. I'll take the negative. Like we talked about earlier, like laziness and all that. I'll debate. Like all this black excellence, I'll debate that bullshit. Like, I don't see that. I don't see that. Like we're so proud of being dominant in like physical goofy stuff, like the Olympics. Simone Biles, like that dumb shit. We're like, yeah, she won. So you're bragging about a flipping contest. So you're gonna hang your hat on a flipping contest, while Elon Musk is creating robots to like take over the world. You're bragging about flipping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, man! Like
where the world's at, man.
Yeah, come on. It's like it's no comparison. Like, come on, like let's get into science and technology. And when I look at all those guys getting locked up for black on black murders, it's like, and they're all 19, in between like 18, 25. Like, all those guys could have been scientists. And that's how I see it. Like, damn, 30 years, he could have been a scientist. 30 years, he could have been a scientist. The mom didn't have nothing, or the dad had nothing for their sons and daughters. The sons, they had nothing for them. They just, you choose what you want to be. And he chose to be a drug dealer. Other races, they don't let their children choose. They choose for them. They guide them to what they're going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my son going to be a chemist. It's real simple. I love chemistry. I study a little bit. I got a basic knowledge of chemistry, and that's what he's going to be. He's going to be a chemist. Or at least he's going to study it. He might do something else, but he's going to study chemistry.
Yeah, fall back on that, if anything. Yeah, my daughter, she's going to be a software engineer.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like that's what black folks got to do. And then, like, really don't just say it, but like guide them towards that. And the fact that, like, I already know, like, he's going to be a chemist. He's going to be introduced to little kid chemistry stuff really early once he can comprehend that stuff. Like those lava experiments they be having. Yeah, he doing
Mm-hmm.
that. He doing that. The magic tricks they be doing. Yeah, he doing all that.
Yeah.
And like the kids when they're young, like at least like you could say elementary school. When they're in elementary school, like they like to make you happy. So as doing those experiments, he's seeing it's making me happy. He gonna love to do it again. But
Yeah.
as they get older, they don't care about your happiness anymore. I don't care about what they're being happy. I want to do it. So you want to get that out of them real early. But unfortunately, black society, like, we don't have those goals for our kids. We like let them choose what they want to be, but the options are limited. Like, what have you exposed them to? You know, you did like you didn't expose them to too many options. Fireman, police officer, you know, ambulance driver. That's it for police officers.
Mm-hmm.
So when black folks start doing when you see a whole bunch of black folks like line up to be scientists, like that's when you say, oh wow, this country going to change.
Yep.
And not as basketball players and football comedians, actors. Yeah, nah. But black society gonna still be failing until we start getting deep in education. That's when things gonna change.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm concerned most about my kids is giving them a good education, whether they're in, you know, public schools and getting tutors and me also teaching them things. That's why I study so much. I'm starting to expand my library and get different things other than just, you know, biblical books. I'm starting to, you know, get some history books. I'm starting to get some I think I got a biochemistry and a chemistry book in here too. So I'm starting to, you know, read up on some of those things so that I can help them out, because that's huge in school, especially when you just there and you just don't understand what the teacher's telling you. You know, hearing it from 2, 3 different people, sometimes it'll click.
Yeah, facts. And when you say history, I cringe. Stay away from history because history. Because
Yeah.
This is my doctrine. History, like black folks are so wrapped up when we say, "Hey, history," stop it. History is so subjective and meaningless. Your kid's not going to school for nothing tied to history. You know, your kid going to college, she ain't going to nothing tied with history. Nobody goes to college for history. Okay, just think about all the professors. They don't need to be good at history. Like all the successful professions, that's out here making a difference. Like their background's not in history. No lawyers, no doctors, no science. You know, scientists. They're not historians because history is so subjective. Nah. And black folks love history. we love the wrong stuff. Like, why you gonna love something that's so subjective? Like, it's not definite. It's not definite. Yeah, the hell with history. Like, let them find their own. Let them find their own history. You know, guide them to, like you said, the biology and everything else. But math, you know, English, math, and science. Let them work out them because, yeah, right now the average kid don't know their history and don't care. And guess what? They're doing good in life. When you get to history, that's when you start to have those different feelings now. And now your feelings guide you. And you might have the wrong feelings. Start hating people because you have this history doctrine. Yo, speaking of history, did you get a chance to look at how Japan became a superpower in 40 years?
No, I never looked at that. I never looked at it.
Yeah, so if we do history, like if I could recommend some history for black folks, that's one of them. I think every black American should be forced to learn how Japan became a superpower in 40 years. You want to talk about motivation? Like that's probably the only history we need.
Dude, they are just so smart in all the right places. Even when you just go walk around town, you can't deny the excellence. Like, man, it's the small things. It's the small things. I'm telling you, man. Like, it's so cool, man. They have little to no crime. Little to no crime. Like it's refreshing. It does, bro. It doesn't even feel real being out here sometimes.
You know what? You ever like? I'm sure you read or heard about World War I. in World War II,
Yeah.
right? With like it never piqued your interest to want to know why the Japanese were with Hitler.
Oh, it's
Cause remember,
always
like,
piqued my interest. Yeah.
remember he's supposed to be like this racist, right? All racists ain't shit, but the Germans, the white, blonde hair, blue
Mm-hmm.
eyes. How'd you become allies with the Japanese then? Dark hair, black guys.
Yeah.
They're allies. Like they was rocking with each other. Like so, it's like people, because when I was learning about World War I, World War II, I'm learning about Hitler, Germany allies. Mussolini was one of them, and you look at you kind of get that, but when you see Japan, you like, how the hell that happened? like what happened there? Like how did that? Hey Hitler, the blue, we don't have blonde hair, blue eyes, but we would like to assist you. Okay,
So what'd you find out about that?
that's going into the 40-year superpower thing.
Oh, okay.
Germany was largely responsible for how they became a superpower. So they fell in debt to Germany. Yeah, so it was a true alliance. It's like a true brotherhood with those two. And Germany had it going. They had it going because when they fell, right, you had East Germany, West Germany. You had the Soviet Union and the Americans taking a side, and like they had a lottery pick with their scientists. yeah, yeah. America had like first round draft pick. Yeah, yo, bro, like the reason why America and Soviet Union are where they at today, or Russia, they want to be called today. The reason why we're at where right now is because we had literally a draft pick on the German scientists. America would not be where it's at right now, or neither would Russia be if it wasn't for Germany and their scientists. We literally said, okay, I take him, you take him, I take him. Like we literally, it was a real draft pick with the scientists.
So who got
Russia,
Wimpignana?
America, because Russians wanted to go to space. America just wanted to blow up the world. Like, yeah, y'all go to space, go ahead. We're gonna blow up this damn world. This is how we got the atomic bomb. And they didn't. Because we got the German scientists who's working on it. They snuck to America. They didn't go to Russia. Russia intercepted, their Morse codes. That's how Russia got the atomic bomb. Like people got to be thinking, like, how did Russia get it? Nobody would give it to them. So they intercepted those Germans come back to America. Their Morse code, they intercepted it, and they got the formula. So they stole it. It's deep, man.
And yeah, that's crazy.
Deep, yeah, they stole it, bro, and they got that thing like, oh yeah, we a force. Because if they did not get that, they didn't steal it, they'd be licking American ass right now. There'll be no invading Ukraine right now if they didn't steal that formula for an atom bomb. They wouldn't have it, and they had to kiss American ass. And they never really rock with America. And do you know Russians also claim they're not really white? You ever heard that argument?
No.
Yeah, like they don't really claim to be white.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Why do they not claim to be white?
They say we're Russian.
Because they're not technically Assyrian.
Yeah, they say we're Russian. Yeah, y'all be white. We're Russian.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't really, you ask the Russian, they white, they're gonna correct you. I'm Russian. And if you look at their boxing, you look at boxing. Boxing is ruled by Hispanics, blacks, and Russians. Like white Americans are not good in boxing. Look at chess. The best chess players are Indians and Russians.
Mm, yeah. Wow. So I wonder.
Americans suck. You wonder what?
No, I was just saying. I wonder where the because they're not too expansive on their doctrine, but where Hebrew Israelites think that Russians originated from.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. You know what, bro? I'm gonna be honest, man. I hate stupidity, and I wouldn't even ask him
Yeah, no, I feel that.
because I hate stupidity, man, and it's just gonna make me like lash out. Like I really hate. Now I'm trust me. There's a lot of things I'm learned about. I'm unlearned. I'm not stupid. Stupid is when you think you know something but you don't.
Yeah.
But you act like you know enough. That's stupid. So being unlearned don't mean you're stupid. It just means you don't know. But you're not acting like you know, like how they go into the whole Greek with the begot. Like that's a stupid person. He's not unlearned. He's stupid because he's pretending like he knows what he's talking about. It's the same word. You're stupid. You're not unlearned. A learned person is who's smart, who don't know it all. Like really, okay, and they're listening. That's unlearned. So I wouldn't even ask the Hebrews like on like real history. I wouldn't even dare. Like religious people, period, are like kind of collectively clueless to like history.
Dang, you just gonna throw me down like that?
Nah, I said collectively. So you have outliers. I'm saying
Collectively.
collectively, like yeah, if you talk to
Yeah.
an average Christian, I'm talking about not somebody who professes to be Christian. I'm talking about an actual Bible reader about history. No, it wasn't no.
You know, it's so funny, man. Every time I watch Hebrews like video, TikTok, whatever, these dudes always be pulling up Christians that don't know. They don't even know about King David. I'm like, bro, why are you talking to these
Hey, yeah,
dudes?
I just seen the Sakari video. Now, mind you, we non-biased sports. Who are you? We're not debating you. But they were just. I just watched. I came across. I didn't watch a Sakari video where they're debating some white Christians on the street. I'm like, so who are they?
Was that the one where the dude kept saying, who is Sarah's father?
Now I didn't even watch it because I'm like, yeah, I'm sure the white people were unprepared. Like they just happened to just by happenstance see you guys there, and they heard you yelling. They just confronted you. They don't have a Bible in front of them or a laptop. They just debating you. But you guys are well prepared with a doctrine, and you're happy when you so-called win. Like, bro, can you imagine debating somebody unprepared? That somebody just imagine somebody calling right to lie by mistake.
Yeah.
Hey, is this the talent show? I got a magic trick. Nah, we debating the virgin bird. Okay, I'll debate you. Like we should expect to blow them out. Like why would we even bragging? Or like you playing basketball with a guy, you warmed up, you got the shot going, all your moves going. He just walk in the gym. Hey, I'll play you 1-on-1. Like why would you be happy? Like really? Like why would you be happy you won? It's like yo, I know I'm going to win. I'll be embarrassed if the game close.
Yep.
Like, there's no way
I
you're
would
gonna.
too.
I'm warmed up. You walk. There's no way you're gonna beat me. And we're like even skilled to begin with. And I'm warmed up. There's no way you're gonna beat me. So if I win, like I don't even brag. I just, yo, good game. Tomorrow because I had a head start. So like that's how the Hebrew Israelites are. Like you're debating people that's like unaware of this interaction. And guess what? And they probably read the Bible in 2 months. So they're trying to recall. They can't recall. It's somewhere in, they don't know, somewhere in Genesis, I don't know, early chapters. They don't know. They don't know what Strong's numbers are. Like, well, what's that? and you're happy. Hey, we crushed the Christians. But you have people who are like, that's why I give Deacon and Ariel a little credit, because they'll debate people prepared. You know, like the people they debate, they know they're coming into a debate. But
yeah, no, that's true. That's true. But Gorilla Hebrew, like he loved them Christians that ain't never read the Bible. He loved them, bro.
Him and
I see a
37,
video
bro.
title, it'd be like Christian gets destroyed, and you just see Gorilla Hebrew up there.
Yeah, oh my God. But oh Bias, who are you? I need $1,000 to debate you. $1,000.
Yeah. Him and Deacon, man, they love them random people on the streets. I think Hassan love him too, because he has a few videos of him just talking.
Now I'm gonna give Deacon credit because Deacon had did good against Garfield, and Garfield's pretty good.
Okay.
And Deacon got an actual win, like a quick win off Garfield. He caught him off guard. Like I'm talking about, it was clear. It's not a debate who won that one. Like Deacon got him. I was shocked because Garfield normally knows his stuff, and Deacon was waiting on him, bro. He got him good. Like it was a clear, like you could tell by Garfield, like said, "Oh, okay, all right, let me get back to you." It was like really done.
Dang,
that's why I give Deacon
that
some credit.
bad.
Yeah, I give some credit. Him and he was, but Deacon was actually right. I'd be winning, but he's not really right when he wins. He's just a better liar.
Yeah.
And Hassan's never right. See, Hassan ain't like, they ain't captain. They're not like, Deacon be right sometimes, but Arila, Hassan, and the captain don't be right. They're usually wrong.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was excited to talk to Hassan until I found out that he don't even look into the stuff he be saying sometimes.
Pampers too.
Yeah. Like, bro, what?
It's in Pampers too, in Greek. Like, wait, but
yeah, bro. When I called him
in
out on
Syriac,
Pampers One, I was like, this, and that. He had nothing to say for himself. I was like, bro, did you even read it?
And I love, it's funny. I was clowning Hassad. This is recorded. I was clowning Hassad for like not knowing that Syriac was a language. But I made the same mistake with somebody some years before that. And I watched a video of me and somebody, and I did the same blunders Hassad did.
Oh, on another video?
Yeah, like an older video. I made the same mistake he did. Like, I didn't know Syriac was a language. So I was laughing myself. I was like, see, I'm over here clowning Hassad, and I didn't know. When I first came across, I didn't know. The difference is Hassad don't have access to that video. But I can say it to you guys live. Yeah, I made the same mistake. But y'all ain't gonna never hear it. I heard it. When I heard myself do that, I was laughing. I said, look how this stuff works, man. That's why you gotta be humble when you debate. Because you'll clown somebody and you realize you did the same thing. Yeah, so I have to take them down. I'll take them down. Except for the big dog, right? I'm not taking those guys down. DTX and Hassan, nah. But the small fries, if they contact me and say, hey, man, can you delete that video because give me a bad rep, whatever, I would. Because I did it to punish Sakari. Because they, it wasn't like nothing personal with them, the guys. the guys, in particular.
Yeah.
So, but I wanted that, like the way my name, with the way my video is associated with their name, I wanted that to be with Hassad, but he got so much videos that that's not the case. But those guys, you type their name and my video comes up right along with their names. And like that wasn't really my intention like that. Like I ain't know it'll do that because I wouldn't want that. My name and it's some goofy video clowning me right there beside it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you got unreleased stuff that you ain't dropped yet?
Yeah, man, I got hundreds of videos. I didn't. That's why I said so that an iPad won't let me premiere. I tried. It won't. Like maybe I got YouTube how to premiere with an iPad, but there was no. I tried different things. There was no option to premiere a video on my iPad. And then I tried to download a video to upload it and premiere it. But I downloaded it, don't know where it went.
Dang.
It's not in my downloads. It's not in my recents. It's nowhere. So I got all this space somewhere on my iPad. And I can't find it. Because I was going to upload and premiere it that way. Because what I was going to do is premiere all my IUIC debates and then GLCC debates. But there's no way to do it with this so far that I know on his iPad. But like I said to you before, like some guys get lucky like Hassad, but normally to get that many views, you got to pay for advertisement and this and that. You got to pay for stuff, and most people don't do that. This is why they're like views don't like Garfield, for example. Like he been live for a long time, so you would think he should be having Hassad numbers, and he doesn't. And I'm guessing that because I'm guessing he doesn't pay for like advertisement to attract viewers. Because bro, when I was paying for that stuff with my first channel before it got deleted, I had like at least 40 live viewers. Like when I went live, it was like 40 there. And sometimes go to 65. It ranged from like 25 to like 40 on like a regular live. And then sometimes like with a guest, a good guest, it'll go like to 65 live viewers. This channel, I don't even try to advertise. That's why like the views don't be high. Don't even try. But Hassad's part
Yeah, I didn't know you had to pay like that.
Oh yeah.
You put me onto that. I didn't even know.
Yeah, Hassad, he's with a religious body, so that's why it works for him. If you have like an audience, they're gonna follow you, and you don't need to do it because there you go. Now, if he paid, he might reach the casuals that just bored, and he'll probably have more. He'll probably have like 80,000 if he actually paid. He might have 80 to 100,000, but like they won't be like real subscribers though. They'll just watch for entertainment or to troll, whatever. They won't be like a genuine viewer.
Yeah.
But you have like 100,000 views there if he was to pay. Because when you pay, like, you think about it. If you pay, they got to do their job. Well, I'm not paying no more. So they're going to bring you viewers. If it doesn't work, then, they won't make it. What's the point? So if you pay for it, you're going to get a result.
What the heck? Oh.
Yeah, so if you wanted to like get people, you gotta pay whatever YouTube wants you to do, and then you'll get your views will grow. Facebook ain't like what it was before. Facebook like watered down. But like about 10, 15 years ago, Facebook was the place to like if you went live, well there was no live, but if there was a live, you can like post it in groups and they will watch it. But like the cat's out the bag now. Nobody does that anymore. You could when they be like share the link for what that doesn't work anymore. Yeah, that's old. That's 10 years ago. Yeah, so like Facebook is like kind of like that's sharing that link doesn't do anything. Nobody's gonna click. But eventually, I'm gonna go back and take it serious and go live. Have my camera on more often.
Yeah, I definitely ain't put my camera on. I look rough.
Yeah, I just shaved. I just used the clippers today, and I look half human now because I like a werewolf. But I'm like, I look presentable now. But I kept wanting to do it, but I kept leaving the house too fast. And like I get in the car, like, dang, I ain't do it.
Oh, throw the camera on?
No, I'm saying my shave, like, cut, turn down my beard and mustache to make it look presentable. Every day, like that'd be my intention, but I just be like always rushing out the house. I get in the car, like, dang, I didn't do it. It's like too late. Because when I leave the house, I really don't come back until like late. Trying to think. I'm trying to think. Who can we get? Who can we get? Now, so I hit the dude Boa on his channel. He didn't respond to my comment because that was somebody that would be an easy beat up.
Bo, have we had him on here before?
Nah, he's new, trying to make a name of himself. Like he be doing like dual lives with Sakari.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, but like he doesn't realize Sakari ain't Sakari no more. So he's like got them there, and the views still like he still had like 6 people watching.
Oh, he ain't got the news yet. That's crazy.
So did you and DTX ever do the virgin birth?
No, I want to though.
I could have sworn he said something like he's not. I could have sworn he said he wasn't interested in that. I could be wrong. I could have sworn he said like he's not interested in that. He's moving on. Because I know Deacon outside said it. So the video I hit you up with Captain with the virgin birth, that was not a real that was a premiere. That wasn't a live virgin birth debate.
Oh, okay.
Because I would have been when I got done with him, I predicted that he won't touch it again. So I was like kind of shocked, like, okay, he's back on it. But he's not. Yeah. I think what I did to him, I think that's enough for him to not be interested in a debate in virgin birth. So I still want Gorilla Hebrew though, because Sarnetta got a whole new. It's called HOK, like Coliseum.
Oh, for real?
So I still want Gorilla Hebrew.
Shoot, call him out. This is perfect time. He looking for debates. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I might hit up Sarnetta like, yo, give me that clown. But I'm so rusty. I'm so rusty, man.
It's gonna be debates. It's gonna be debates, fundraisers, and recruitment. That's what he's gonna be looking to do.
Oh man, I can't wait to now I know. See, I'm not gonna make the same mistake I did with Captain and do a long drawn out like introduction. I'm going right for the judge. I'm going right to Matthew 118, 116. I'm like, yo, he got to show you a biological parent, and then I'm gonna show other fathers and mothers who are not biological. So I'm gonna say, so you see, these people are mothers and fathers, but they're not biological parents. But then I'm gonna show like biological parents. I'm going to genealogies, random genealogies. These are biological parents. So I'm gonna need him to show you a biological parent the same way we see one for Abraham and this person and that person and this person in the genealogy.
Mm-hmm.
Because he got a genealogy. His mom is listening to his dad. And then I'm at this perfect setup for him to go into the Greek and go into Syriac Sinaiticus. And yeah, I'm a challenge one of Syriac Sinaiticus because that does not say Joseph is the father either. Like even how they try to twist the words up, it still says Mary born Jesus or begot. Whatever you want to use, it still says Mary begot Jesus. So like,
yeah, it still does. Yep.
Yeah, so we still don't see Joseph begot Jesus. I'm explaining Syriac begot a male and a woman can use that same word for born. Like a woman can begot a child or a man can begot a child. Syriac. I learned that much when I was like studying Syriac and I was asking teachers, like Syriac teachers, and they said,
yeah,
like there's no separate word like how in the Greek there's a separate word. No, not in Syriac. It's the same word, but women can do that same word as well. It's not exclusive to men.
Mm.
Because when I realized, okay, this is the same word. I mean, this begot is to begot. So I said, wait, I wonder if this can be used for women. I contacted the teachers. They said, yes, you can use them. Then like the dictionary said the same thing. So okay, yeah, they're done. Because when we read that slow, you're not going to see Joseph begot Jesus. It's like very similar to Matthew 1:16 in the KJV. Yeah, do a little better. And then you know, at worst, this is the translation. This is not the authentic nothing. And this is a one-off translation. Like no other translation or agrees with this. This is by itself. Yeah, so with him, man, I'm gonna go for the juggler. And his Matthew 1:18 explanation is funny. It's funny. It's comical. See, the angel said to Joseph, "See, that meant go have sex with her." Like what?
Yeah, that's weird. He said that in a debate.
Like his breakdown, he was like breaking down Matthew's 1:18. This is after he took the L from Sam Shimon, and him and Hassan did like a follow-up live to try to like embarrass, to show how Sam was wrong, and it was the worst.
Oh, that was awful. They should have not even did that.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna use that like seed because he's gonna talk about seed. Like, bro, you already conceded that seeds mean descendant. Look, roll the tape. Roll the tape. Like, so he already conceded that seed means descendant. So we ain't gonna do that with this guy.
If he didn't mean it, he shouldn't have said it.
Well, he had no choice because Sam was like, "Oh, so it doesn't mean the seminal fluid of David," and he had to agree because you have a problem. I'm telling you, man, you got a problem. Like, so seed means semen. Okay, so Abraham is Jesus' father because it says Abraham's seed. David is the father of Jesus. David's seed. So if seed means sperm, we still don't see Joseph. You don't see Jesus being the seed of Joseph. So he's
I love when they talking to us. I love when they be like, he's the seed of Joseph. Show me that in
the text. What passage is that? Like, which is that in Mormon's book? Like we should be like, yeah, I did see that in the Book of Mormons.
She'd be like, "Oh, brother, are you actually a Mormon?"
Like, yeah, brother, I think it's Mormon. That was definitely in there. Not in the Bible though. And from the door, we should ask them, like, okay, so at any point in this discussion, are you going to use a translated Bible? Maybe. Okay. Would you have a problem with me reading from a translated Bible? other than KJV. So only you can do it. Right. Got it. Because when you read Matthew 1, 18 and down in one of those Bibles, bro, they ain't going to like it. Yeah, I really want to get him on Luke 3:23. Really hero. I want him to say, because Captain did the same thing. Captain thought the parentheses wasn't there, but he's clever enough not to say that because he was like unsure. He said it, but then he's like kind of unsure. So like he kind of like backtracked. But I really want Grilly Hebrew to be like, that's not in the original text, brother. Like really?
Oh yeah, that'll be perfect.
Yeah.
Get him live too.
Oh my god. Yeah. So I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll brush up, watch some old debates, and definitely watch the Kari stuff, see what they be saying, and then maybe I never give me that clown. Remember, Captain didn't use none of their talking points.
Now you could be like, okay, last time he acted like he didn't know who I was, but according to the poll, I just beat Captain in this debate. So where you at, Gorilla?
Yeah.
And you could be like, and when I went against Captain, it was all on the fly. So I was Wizards Jordan. What's up?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely because he got that new thing. So Sanet's looking for debates too. So he would definitely like promote that. Like, yeah, because he wants debates. He don't give a damn what you debate. It could be Kamala Harris and Trump. He just wants debates, because he got a whole channel for that.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll definitely put some pressure on. Hey man, he beat Captain, man. Sanetta, he beat Captain. Nah, man, you can't say that. Say this. Who is he? He's the guy who beat Captain. Everybody know Captain. Yeah, so yeah, the guy maybe next time we'll deal with that guy. I'm about to take it down. And I'm working on some other clowns from like a lot of these clowns I'm talking to are from Sakari. And bro, they are so scary. Who's the host? Who's this? Who's that? Who's like all these? But meanwhile, they're guru in a private inbox though. But when you invite people to like a public setting, oh wait, I ain't got time for that, bro. You just wasted 4 hours trying to convince me Joseph the dad. But when I say, hey man, just come to the group. Oh nah, see what happened was I'm not a teacher. You fooled me. I was teaching for the last 4 hours.
Yeah, bro, they be funny, man.
Sakari guys like really, really like I believe it or not, IUIC kind of bold. The guy yesterday was IUIC. The IUIC guys are kind of bold. They dumb as hell, but they're bold. They'll hop on. It just like you gotta like do a woo sock because it's gonna be a dumb conversation. Oh, okay, you come on, like he gonna give me a headache. I know it. See, brother, the prophecy. Yeah, so just prepare for that. That Sakari guys, 2 Samuel, says this. They got to line up with the prophecy. And Numbers 118, they definitely gonna go there. It's like, look, we could do all that. We could do all that. And which where you went just now, that's for a topic called "How is he the Messiah?" Right? That's what that's called.
Right.
We are talking right now is how is it a virgin birth? That's what we're talking about right now. You want to talk about how he's the Messiah? Next time. This time, how is it a virgin birth? Or how is it not? That's what we're doing. Who's the daddy?
I was talking to a Jew the other day, and he was like, there's an Orthodox Jew. And they were talking about the virgin birth. Somehow that came up. And he was like, it doesn't even say virgin birth in the prophecy and And this was already fulfilled. So I was like, okay, you gotta do two things for me. One, You gotta show me where they called the child Emmanuel, and two, you gotta show me where the prophetess is called an Alma. And he was waffling left and right, man. He was just
Yeah.
just like them Hebrews, man. Just like them
Oh
Hebrews.
yeah. Well, no, the Hebrew brought. Yeah, that's because the Hebrews borrowed that from them.
Yeah.
That's yeah. The Isaiah 7:14. That's a Jewish debate. That's their argument. Hebrews like
Mm-hmm.
stole that and they took and ran with it. Matter of fact, most of their Old Testament stuff is from actual Jewish people
Yeah.
because
Yep.
because they deny Messiah. So a lot of stuff is anti-Christ material, and they'll borrow that being pro-Christ. It's like weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. He sounds like them because they sound like him actually, but they mess up when it says already fulfilled. When they do that, that's a big goof. But it tells me that this guy is weak. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, more clever Jewish people won't say that because I'm saying you know me, I screen people before I debate. So I've been trying to like debate the Isaiah 7:14, but a lot of Old
Mm-hmm.
Testament people are smart enough to not say it was fulfilled. Well, they won't use that passage, put like that. They might say it was fulfilled. No, they're not going. I'm sorry, they're not going to say it's fulfilled. They're going to say they're awaiting the Messiah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Some of them will actually. Some of the dumb ones, they'll say, "Oh, Messiah's not important." Like I was talking to an Orthodox Jew, and they said, "Oh, we don't have to believe in Messiah." Da da da. And it's funny because their biggest rabbi, that some call him Rambam, Maimonides. He has a specific Hebrew name, but if you say Rambam, everybody knows who that is. But he said you have to believe that Messiah is coming because that's what all the scriptures point to. I brought
Right.
that out, and dude just stopped talking to me.
Yeah. That's
They get
weird
scared.
because the scriptures, the Old Testament is telling you that somebody's coming. Like the Book of Malachi, tells you that.
Hmm. Daniel tells us that. Moses told us that. Isaiah, all these guys.
Yeah. So to say, um, it's not important. Again, that's like just a weak
Oh, I was
effort.
gonna get that guy when he said that Jesus didn't die for anybody's sins. I was gonna be all
Oh
wherever we
yeah,
were doing the virgin birth. I was gonna go right over to Isaiah 53.
yeah. When he said that, peace, LCK. Yeah, when he said that, I'm like, listen. When he said that, I'm just trying to let him just say it. Like, dude, let's just get to this virgin birth because you're doing all this rabbit hole stuff. And I know Meech is going to bite, but not me. I'm you can say the Earth is flat, and I'm gonna let you keep going. Just get to the
Bro, I
virgin
was
birth,
I
man.
was antsy over here. Every time he said something, I'm like, all right, we're gonna go here. All right, we're gonna go here.
Yeah, nah, just get. I know he's trying to do. He going everywhere trying to get us to bite. No. Go to the
Yep.
virgin birth, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
Because y'all were chatting about the virgin birth, right?
yeah, he never got there. Like he almost made me
Mm-hmm.
believe. He almost made me believe he believed in it. I'm like, did I just do a goof? Did I just invite a guy who actually believes in it? But then
Yeah.
he says something that Christ and died. Like he said a few things that made me comfortable that he does not agree with it.
Yeah.
And then, like I
Mm-hmm.
said, when he dismissed Paul's teachings, I'm not going to debate that. Great, you're even easier. We ain't got to
I
waste
was gonna
time.
debate it later. I know why people. I know there's like a select few reasons why people reject Paul, but I guarantee if you get him back on and I ask him why, he's gonna say like I think maybe one of like three things. One, he's gonna say, "Oh, Paul's when he met Jesus, all the accounts. There's three accounts. All of them differ." He's gonna say that, or he's gonna say that Jesus didn't directly make Paul an apostle, which is funny because the apostles came up with Judas's replacement. He's gonna go those routes.
Yeah, that's what it's called. You just reminded me. So earlier, the Muslims they called the replacement theory. What they
Mm-hmm.
said Christ did down the cross. They took him down, and they put the garden on the cross.
Yeah, and Allah made it appear that it was Christ.
yeah. They call it the replacement theory.
They actually said it was Simon, the one who. That's what I've heard. I've heard that it was Simon, the one that helped Jesus with his cross when he was going up to get not Gethsemane, wherever he was crucified at.
Yeah, if they say Simon, that'd be new to me.
Yeah.
But it's definitely the replacement theory.
Mm-hmm. And I think even there, I don't know the Arabic of it, but I swear there's a verse in the Quran that I think it's Jesus speaking, where he talks about the day I was born, the day I died,
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like. And Christians
yeah.
will try to use that.
Yeah, I use that. I use that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I use that. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, that's a good way to go too.
yeah. That's definitely a good one. I found my notes. I could. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they say, and this is another interesting one that actually attests to the deity of Christ in the Quran, that Christ was raised to Allah, like raised up to himself. And Allah is above they have seven heavens. That He's above the seven heavens, meaning he's outside of creation. So
Yeah.
then that would put Jesus outside of creation. And then this I think this I don't know if you know this one guy. His name's Central Dawa. He's kind of getting big on social media. He's a Muslim, but he was trying to make the comparison. He was like, it says that Allah raised Isa unto himself. If I raise my phone to my ear, does it mean it's at my ear? Almost like trying to think he's doing something, but he sounded so
Yeah,
stupid, bro.
yeah. I hate when they try to belittle what was stated.
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
If I
Like
raise,
just
yeah. You're right. No, you're right. If you did it, yeah, it wouldn't do that. But you're not a
yeah.
spirit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when a spirit raises it, it's different. That's what I would say. Yeah, but no, you're right. When you as a physical man, when you physical flesh the earth, when you raise that phone, you're right. It does that. But you're not a spirit.
Well,
And a
he thought
spirit,
he was saying something by saying, when I raise my phone to my ear, is it at my ear? He thought the answer was no, but he was doing it as he was saying it. And
is
there was
near
a
you.
somebody made a meme and it was like, bro, it's right at your ear to me.
Right. Yeah.
But I saw some other interesting ways people look at Islam. There's this one guy. He was talking about how, like, if you understand the difference between finite and infinite beings, infinite means there's no parts or anything. Finite is what me and you would be. We have parts, arms, legs,
Yeah.
all that make up who we are. And they were asking specific questions about Allah. They were like, okay, Allah has 99 attributes, right? They're like, okay, is, like, for instance, the attribute of power, is that the whole of Allah or a part of Allah? And even Muhammad Hijab, he has a famous what is it? Speaker's Corner with these two young Christians. And dude, I gotta send this to you. They were slicing him up, man.
Yeah,
They were slicing him up.
you know, it's pretty good at that. David Wood.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's called Acts Apologetics, something like that. They call it. I'm part of the email, one of my emails. They are
Yeah.
very good at like debating Muslim. And, like they really debate. They got a real formal debate setting.
Yeah, they be in there in person. Yeah, I think David Wood debated Muhammad Hijab. And he
Really?
went that whole route. Oh, you don't know Arabic.
Yeah, I told you. They gonna definitely do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, those guys are funny. I'm about to send this to you now. Yeah, it took me a little bit to understand the whole conversation because it got a little deep into certain parts of theology I never looked at. I guess there's a concept called divine simplicity where God's attribute of knowledge is the whole of who he is, meaning it's not a part, it doesn't make up God. Like if you take away you can't take away his attribute because it's a part of him. So they say Allah is almost, in a sense, a composite being because his attributes are parts of him. So then when he asked him that, he was like, okay, so you believe this. So if you take knowledge away from Allah, that means he's less than who he is without this attribute. So he's dependent on this attribute to be himself. I was like, oh, okay, that's an interesting way of, that's an interesting way of dialogue.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started listening to some of the stuff they were saying. They were going into some of the stuff about the Trinity, and it caused me to start reading up more. I'm gonna share it with you next time if you want to look at some of that stuff.
Oh, and what you said yesterday, I think it was yesterday, about the Virginburg thing that somebody put together. What I was going to say is this: they might have interesting arguments, but the advantage we have over them is that the book that he has is not tailor made to address Black Hebrew Israelites concerns.
Yeah,
like his book, I could almost guarantee you, his book is addressing Jewish people concerns.
Oh yeah, you're right, 100%.
Yeah, because when I hear the Jewish argument, to me, it is so boring. When Jewish people
Nah,
be
it
like,
is, man.
yeah, when they say, "Hey, the Gutenberg," I watched their debates. It was so trash. Like, oh my god, yeah, I'm not interested. Oh, this is so boring. And like the arguments are so just stretching, twisting words, and oh, this don't mean that, this just mean that. Like, I'm not interested. I tried, man. I tried it, and like it's like they go. You want to talk about running from the Bible? They go to history and all other deities, Greek, oh, I'm good. What's the guy? Remember the flood story? They go to that guy. The flood story for the flood story. They go to that Gilgamesh. They go there.
Gilgamesh, yeah, Gilgamesh
Yeah.
epic, yeah.
They go there to his other deities who was crucified. I'm good.
Yeah, this is too much.
Stick with the guy just now. I was gonna say to him eventually when he finally shut up, like, yo, man, do you have a problem with just staying in the Bible? Like, are you able to prove your argument with the Bible alone? Because
Yeah.
I'm not interested to go this history route with you, and nah. Because okay, let's say you're right somehow. History proves me wrong. Does the Bible prove me wrong? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, yep. Because yeah, historians, even classical historians, they have bias. They use certain words in a certain way.
That's why I said history is subjective. That's why I'm not really like, a fan of.
I think there's subjective truths that we can get out of history. I don't think it's fully objective, but I see your point. It is subjective.
Yeah, it's like look at the old Egyptian thing. Like people, like they're not black, but that's an argument still. Yeah, see that's history. History allows things to be arguments hundreds of years later. It's like, why are we still arguing this? But that's just one thing. But the
And like
more
there's cultural things. There's cultural things too. Like if you live out here in Japan, they will try their best to not be in the sun. If they don't work in the sun, they will have an umbrella that blacks it out because culturally, if you are tan, you're considered poor. The paler you are, it looks like you're more rich.
yeah, and these black bonehead women over here go with that. They got the umbrella there. I'm like, oh my god, what are you doing? Like you just see white folks doing. You don't know why they're doing it. Like some white folks cannot really just be in the sun. Like it's just unhealthy for some of them. Just unhealthy, and they got an umbrella and shades, and you look at that as that they must know something. No, they don't know nothing. Their doctor said to do that.
Yeah.
Like
They've been on too
like,
many vacations and they just trying to be in the sun while not being in the sun.
yeah, like some white folks are really pale and it's unhealthy
Mm-hmm.
in the sun. So they are, recommended to wear sunglasses and clothes and an umbrella. That's what they're told to do. The doctor orders. Why is your black ass out there with an umbrella? I just want to know. You black with an
Cause
umbrella.
I saw Susie do it. Thought it was
Yeah.
a good idea too.
And yo, I'm telling you, man, like the elephant in the room, a lot of black women do not want to get darker.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about that because black folks are always going to be a victim. But a lot of black women do not want to get any darker. Whatever complexion they are, that's to them, that's dark enough. All of them, like you see their pictures, bro. Like they paint themselves light, or they have like some bright ass light to take a picture. So they're like lighter. You see them in person, they like just so dark. Like, but you look light skin over here though. Like, is it that serious? Yeah, I seen two dark skinned women today. Two back to back. Gorgeous, but I guarantee you, in their mind, they're not gorgeous. I guarantee you. I'm talking about back to back, bro. One was crossing the street walking. She went for a walk. Gorgeous, dark skinned woman, long hair, but dark skin, but very gorgeous, in shape and everything. Then I got to my destination. Like 10 minutes later, there's another dark skinned girl. Now she's like a little younger, probably 17, 18, but gorgeous. And I guarantee you, both of them think they're not that gorgeous. They think they gotta get lighter.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad because there are some really beautiful dark skinned women.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like there's beauty in every race. It's beautiful Japanese, but it's beautiful Russians. Like there's beauty in every race.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. These Japanese women, man, different. Different. Like I'm just saying, like from my perspective, I have never seen any race of people across the board that really just most of them are just drop dead gorgeous. Like seriously, man. And all of them can dress. Like even if you ain't got money, everybody for some reason knows how to just throw colors together, bro. Like it's the craziest thing, I swear. Like even the homeless people, man, they be having swag. I be like, bro, what the heck?
Wait, so do they be like pop locking out there?
What you mean?
Like pop locking and dancing?
Oh yeah, bro. They if you, I'm telling you, if you come here, you will see them doing everything from every single culture. Like there's dudes that got dreads here. They'll have perms, braids, like all of this. This one dude was like he was living in the '90s, man. Baggy, everything, man. Dude looked
Wow.
fresh. I'm telling you, bro. It was crazy. I was looking at my wife. I'm like, dang, he's making me wanna go back to this type of style.
Yeah.
They do it big out here, man. It's cool. It's cool because it's like I swear it's like you time traveling.
Hmm. All right, Meech. I didn't reach my max.
Yeah, man, that's cool. I got some stuff to do anyway.
Yeah. So hopefully I can get somebody or the same guy or somebody to agree to come on and we'll do it tomorrow or whenever you if you might I don't know if you're free or not but whenever
Tomorrow, I'll be free tomorrow.
yeah so but really it's whenever they can become free because I'm saying tomorrow but they might say Friday.
Yeah. If I'm not, I'll just listen in. I'll figure it out. I'm usually not busy at work. I'll be dude. You know how many debates I've done at work?
That's funny.
I think I'd have done more debates at work than I did here at home.
Let me ask you a question. Who would you pick?
Yeah.
Healthy Derrick Rose, the best he was, or John Morant?
Okay. Is the healthy Derrick Rose still playing like the healthy Derrick Rose, or is he
Yeah.
playing
I mean,
like
yeah.
the hurt?
No.
Oh,
Healthy
okay.
was never hurt. Yeah, just the the Derrick Rose before the injury, him or John Morant. Healthy John Morant, like no injuries.
Ooh, you know what? I would pick Derrick Rose. I'll pick healthy Derrick Rose.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm going with John Morant, but I wouldn't blame you if you pick Derrick Rose. That's a tough one.
I mean, John Morant, he's got that new style game, but Derrick Rose is just, man, he was just raw athleticism, man. In the how tall is he? 6'3", 6'4"? A 6'4" body, man.
What you think, John Morant? Like now, Derrick Rose was faster, but what you think John Morant is? He's talking about athletic. This guy's dunking. He's trying to dunk on Zion Williams. Like this guy. Yeah, look, I really believe he's better than Kyrie. Like I matter of fact, uh, Jokic's number one. I got Giannis number two. I got Embiid number three, and number four I got Luka, and number five is a question mark. I'm like split between, and it's in order. I'm trying to think either Shea or John Morant for that fifth spot. Like I really believe John Morant is better than all those guys. Tatum, Edwards, like John Morant is like he is so good. I think people just don't see him enough and don't see like the skill. This dude, um, Kyrie got the handles. John Morant got handles too, but Kyrie got handles. But John Morant is shifty. See, like people don't understand shifty versus handles. Kyrie got handles, but he's a little shifty. John Morant is way more shit. Like Derrick Rose is shifty. Allen Iverson is
Yeah.
shifty. Kyrie's not that shifty. He's kind of stiff. That's why he's kind of stiff. But shifty is when I go this way, you go that way.
Yeah,
And I ain't got to do a lot of moves. Kyrie does a lot of dribbling to get past you on like a basic, barely get past you. When Iverson crossover, you're that way and he's this way. That's how John Morant plays. When he does his move, and bro, he does all his new age moves perfectly. Oh my god, he left hand right now. Kyrie got left hand too, but John Morant, man, he just loses you with the basic handles. Boom, 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 and you be there, he be over here.
No, that's true. He do got a nice handle. I think Anthony Edwards has the potential to be better than Josh, but he's got to prove it in the next couple seasons because this last time in the playoffs, I have to see John Moore in the playoffs to actually make a because I consider the whole season.
Yeah, so let me help you out. The reason why I can't put Edwards and Tatum for number 5 because they settled in the playoffs. How many shots Edwards didn't take that he should have took?
Yeah.
See, John Morant doesn't settle. He gets you and he scores. Like John Morant's is kind of like Trae Young. Like they don't settle. Like they get to where they want to be. Like even Kyrie don't settle. Kyrie doesn't settle. Kyrie gets where he wants to go and he scores. But when I see Edwards and I see Tatum, this is what I want. And of course, Shea doesn't settle. When I say settle, shoot to me 3-point. That's what I mean by settle.
Yeah, I don't even put Jason Tatum in top 10. Honestly, I don't think. I think Jaylen Brown's better than him.
Yeah, Tatum is so overrated, man. He is so overrated, man.
And especially with that whole speech and all that stuff he did after he won the championship. I'm like, yeah, you went down for me, big boy.
He got so much potential, but he settles in the finals. He shot so many 3 balls like he's Curry. Like, what are you doing? And this is why Luka's number 4 because he doesn't settle. Like he gets nobody can stop Luka for going to get when he got to go. Like he's gonna get there. Now, is he gonna score?
Jason Tatum needs to be in the mid post. That's where his game shines.
Yeah, when Brown had the ball in his hand, like Tatum be looking lost. Like, what do I do? So what you do is he becomes Steve Kerr. Like, I'm just throw it to me. I shoot a 3 ball, and you just be missing.
Mm.
Yeah, that's why I can't. Like, I will put KB over Edwards and
I would too. KD gets to a spot. Yeah.
Yeah, Edwards just settles, and like when he settles, his 3 balls it's like Tatum's it's like iffy. He can make some.
I feel like Anthony Edwards is gonna figure that out though, because you got to keep this in mind. That was his first time going further in the playoffs than just the first round.
Nah, but that
So
doesn't matter. That doesn't matter though, because like think about it. Like you just who you are. Like when Derrick Rose got there, when Allen I got there, finally, even when LeBron got there, like they all had success because you just who you are. Like the moment shouldn't make you less than who you are. Like you're supposed to be. If you're that guy, you're gonna be who you don't. Like AI didn't win versus the Lakers, but he was still AI. Like Derrick Rose got
yeah,
beat by Miami, but he was still Derrick Rose. Like so, we seen Edwards become not Edwards against Dallas. Like he looked bad. He sucked. Um,
mm-hmm.
Tatum looked horrible in the finals. But the guys we're talking about, like Ja Morant, looks like Ja Morant all the time. Like he's never not looking like Ja Morant. He's always like KD, always KD. That's why KD's always like to me, he's like definitely top. Like he's top something. You know, he's up. If you say Kobe, all these guys, Wade, he's there with them.
Yeah, no,
He,
I agree.
he is super efficient, man. And Kobe was very talented. But Kobe be 10 for 31, 10 for 28. KD don't even know what that is.
Draymond said something interesting about Kobe and why Kobe isn't in the GOAT conversation. He talked about how the fact that, he won a lot of rings with Shaq, but when Shaq left, it was like, because, MJ just got out the league. And it's like Kobe was still doing his thing, but he wasn't dominating the league. And then that's when Bron
At all.
came in. I
At
was
all.
like, wow, that's actually a really good argument. Because, yeah, he's a numbers guy, but James Harden's a numbers guy. He knew they
Yeah.
won one championship.
But if you think about it, Kobe never really killed the league because Kobe was there with Allen I, right? Sharing it with him. Then
Yep.
Kobe shared it with Tracy McGrady, right?
Mm-hmm.
And before he got hot, it was Penny Hardaway who got hurt, which led to open the door for Kobe. Because if Penny doesn't get hurt, there's no Kobe. You know,
Yeah.
that was Penny's league. He had the dial and everything. That was Penny's league, man. So Kobe never really had the lane for himself. And then Tim Duncan, right? He was killing.
Oh,
And
yeah. Yep.
you got Dwayne Wade right there, and then LeBron like killed it.
Mm-hmm.
Like so like you said, you're right. Like when AI was there, it was AI. When Penny was there, it was Penny. When Grant Hill was there, it was Grant Hill. And then when LeBron came, it was LeBron. It's like no question, it's LeBron's league. And like you said, dominant. Like these guys where AI was dominant.
Yep.
It was no doubt. This is man. Can you imagine like no LeBron? Like let's replace LeBron, put Durant there. Like yo, nobody be saying Kobe. We be saying Durant.
No, yeah, that would be true. Yeah.
Guy's unstoppable. And like don't forget, McGrady was scoring 70 points in three quarters. McGrady was
Yeah.
going nuts. 60
What do you
points more
think?
almost.
Do you think Tracy McGrady would have been in the GOAT combo if he stayed in the league
Yeah,
longer and
yeah, yeah,
healthy?
yeah. Because he had it all. He had handle. His jump shot was like for me, I go back and forth when I compare. I try to see who's better at KD and McGrady. It's like really hard for me to pick one because they're offensively like those guys like unguardable, man.
There's nothing you could do.
Yeah, so yeah, McGrady that jump shot, man, that was a killer. That was a
And that's
killer.
why I hated the path that Vince Carter's career took, man. That dude had everything, bro, and he was just not the guy.
Yeah, he didn't come into his own because remember, wait, he left the Raptors, went to the Nets, right?
Yeah.
And where did he go after the Nets?
Was it the Jazz or am I tripping? I want to say some team with purple jerseys for some reason. That's ringing the bell.
I'm thinking Raptors, right?
I think. Oh, he did he go back?
Did he? Because remember, like he was battling Allen Iverson.
Yeah. I
So,
think he
so,
went
I,
back.
so was that before the Nets or after? Because I would think afterwards because he developed that jump shot where he was able to knock jump shots down,
Yeah,
and
I
he
think
needed
I
that.
think he went to the Nets after the Raptors.
Okay, so then he fell off. Then
Yeah, he fell off after that.
Okay, yeah, because but he always. It's funny because he had a true point guard, but his offense ability it was still there, but we didn't see it. Like because if you think about it, when he played for the Nets, like he was no different than Richard Jefferson. Like they kind of look like Kenyon Martin. They all look like the same player. Like, who's better?
Yeah, you really couldn't tell them apart, and his
Yeah,
game wasn't speaking up.
right. And your kid had Kenyon Martin looking crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it kind of took away Vince Carter again. He didn't shine like that, but he had that jump shot though because he even had that when he was on the Hawks. He had that jump shot.
mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
like
because
yeah,
then
but
he went out of the league for a couple years and then he came back.
yeah,
Or am
he
I
really did.
tripping?
I don't think he left the league. Like he probably got hurt.
Oh, that might have been it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think he ever left. But I do know he didn't live up to his potential on the Nets. Like he was supposed to go crazy on the Nets.
Dude, for real, he literally. I swear, he had all the athleticism, 6'7", and dude just didn't take over. It didn't feel like there was actually a time where Vince Carter took over the league.
Yeah, you know what? And I'm a blame. I don't know this to be true, but he looked like he didn't really work out.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's an interview Kobe did on talking about Vince Carter.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. I think
yeah,
it had to. I swear. I think it had to do with his work ethic. I think that's what Kobe said.
yeah, because he come off of like being lazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you think
That's
about
where
it,
you get a lot of those guys.
you think about it, he really ain't had no bag.
Yeah, that's true. He really, yeah, he really didn't. He would just go up, catch alley oops,
Yeah,
get to the bucket, get one dribble, jump shot. Nothing too crazy.
yeah, he really had no bag like that. But
And people be wondering why LeBron is 45 years old doing what he's doing in the Olympics. Dude does not stop working, man. Like
yeah, but
you can say this and that, but he don't stop working. You got to have
yeah,
some type of gas to be running up and down like that at 45.
you know it's crazy. Like LeBron is it's like he is like the beginning of a new breed of humans.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think you're going to see that happen more often. You're going to see football players. I look at Brady, like you look at Mayweather. Like you're going to see, but like none of them look like LeBron. Like Mayweather was still winning, but he didn't look like Mayweather of like when he started.
hmm
Uh,
yeah,
Brady was winning, but he didn't look like Brady. LeBron looks like LeBron. So like, but he's like this
yeah.
new evolutionized species. I think you're going to see people come after him like that.
Saw a little bit in Zion, but Zion got too much weight on him.
Yeah, that's over for him.
I got hope for Zion. I really do.
No,
I feel like if he just locks in,
he's very good.
if he locks in, man, I feel like he could take over the league for a couple years.
Yeah, now he's unguardable. I watched him, especially if he worked on his game. If he worked on his hand, if he took the handle, which he is getting better every year, by the way. He's getting better every
Yeah,
year. Yeah, Zion's unguardable. To be honest, he's unguardable. If he gets any handle, bro. If he gets any handle, he's the face of the league. Any handle.
nah, you right. You right. I agree with that. If he honestly he needs to even out his game and start working on his right. I think that'll happen later down the line. He just needs simple handles right now and go to the rim and just kill
Yeah,
it, man. That's all he got to do.
if he should work out with what's the guy from the
Kyrie.
Bulls? What's the guy from the Bulls? The
Talking
Rosen.
about
The Rosen.
DeMar. Oh yeah, DeMar DeRozan. Yeah.
Yeah. He should really work out with him and develop that game. That mid post pull up.
Didn't DeMar? He just went somewhere else, didn't he?
He went to the Kings.
That's gonna be a interesting
They
fit.
ain't gonna do shit like they need in this league, bro. You need a big man. You're not gonna
Yeah,
beat
not with Victor.
Luka.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're not beating Luka, bro, with no big man because
Oh
the Kings,
yeah, they
yeah,
stacked, man.
yeah, the Kings look good, but who's gonna guard Luka? And like Luka gets to that, he gets to the rim, bro. I
Hmm.
watched him all year long. Like he gets to that rim, he's unguardable, and I could just see him killing everybody in the Kings and fouling them all out. And then like what they gonna do with Denver with Jokic? Like he gonna average 100 points for
Yeah,
them Kings.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, so like these teams don't stand a chance versus Dallas and Denver. Like you need more than DeRozan. Like you're gonna need a big guy to get like a JaVale McGee, somebody to like protect the rim. Like,
Hmm.
but Jokic is gonna kill them. He's gonna kill them, bro. He's unguardable. Yeah, so that DeRozan that don't mean shit. Now and
Hey,
then
so wait,
Westbrook, go ahead.
what you think about Bronny?
Nice trash.
Do you think Bronny got some potential to not be a star, but
No,
you
no,
know,
no,
you don't?
no. He's zero. Like he shouldn't be in the NBA at all. What he should have already done, but what he should start doing is either working out with Curry or working out with Trey Young, working out with guys like that, man. Chris Paul, that's the only way he can survive. But if he continues to the path he's going, trying to make it the best way he can, he's going to fail miserably. Look
Yeah,
at
I
look at
mean, I see potential in him, but
nah,
he
like
needs
you
to
know,
he needs to work on. I think he needs to work on his defense. Like if you're
you
gonna be
yeah,
a small guard in the league, you got to
nah,
defend any and everybody.
his defense is trash. But when you watch him in summer league, what does he do? He hang out by the 3 pointer. You can't shoot, so that's why he can't
Yeah,
make. Yeah, he's like a low budget Dennis Smith Jr. And Dennis Smith Jr. is better than him.
yeah. Dennis Smith
Yeah, like
Jr. is like a dog, though. Like
yeah,
he always been a dog. Bronny really, even on his high school team, AAU team, college, he was never that guy.
bro. Yeah. I just watched Mikey Williams work out. Mikey Williams looked great,
Oh yeah,
bro.
yep.
That's how LeBron. That's how Bronny should look. He should look like. He should look like. And then like, I was watching some high school guys. That's like top guards. These guys are unbelievable. This is why I'm saying Bronny is trash because his peers, like skill for skill, are just so much better than him. It's
Yeah.
not even close. Like
His
Mikey
little
Williams,
brother is a lot better than him.
yeah, but even he, like, listen. I'm not even that sold yet on Carmelo's son because he's too like scared of contact, and I'm not that sold on Arena's son. I watched him, I like him, but I I don't see NBA on them either, and they're better than Bronny, and I don't even see NBA on them. Bro, the NBA is look how good
Different, man.
look how good what's the dude from the Suns, Devin Booker. Like look how good this dude is, man. Like you got to be like that, like just relentless. You know,
Mm.
I don't see that with these guys, but like the guys that we don't know, that's not an NBA son. They're looking like that. Like Mikey Williams looked like that. Like he looked like Booker. Like they
Yeah.
look like that. I don't. And then you got this young dude coming up from Jersey. His name is they call him Magic Mel. YouTube him.
Magic
Kyrie,
Mel.
yeah, Kyrie was working with him on some tips. Yeah, this dude, his name, yeah, you get a name like that, you get a name like Magic. You know, you got potential.
Oh yeah.
But when I see him, and you seen him when he was when like I think young, like they got highlights of him when he's like 7. He was Magic Miller. His name was Magic Miller at 7. That's why Brian got a chance. No, like you can't no like hey, Meech, you're trying to look for something in Bronny. Like it's almost like you in summer school and there's girls there. They all ugly, but you're trying to find the less ugliest one to have a conversation with. Like, dude, they're all ugly. Leave them alone. Bronny is not good, and we're trying to find something, bro. That's the what about the white boy McClung? He's better than Bronny. But look where he's at. He's in the G League.
The white boy who?
McClung.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's better than Bronny. But look where he's at. He's in the G League.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
Oh
Bronny's
yeah.
not. He's not.
Magic Mel, nice.
Bro. And yo, Kyrie's working with him. All he needs is his jump shot is not that consistent. I'm not a believer in his jump shot. Like he'll make a few, but nah, he's like D'Angelo Russell with the jump shot. It's like some days he's on and looks good, some days he looks trash. But his handle and it gets to that rim, that's some Kyrie shit right there. That's some Ja Morant Kyrie mix.
Man, D'Angelo Russell used to be one of my favorite players, bro. I watched him from high school to
He's
Old
still good though.
State.
He's
No,
still good.
he's still good, but it's like it's one of those guys that you would go, say you go to an AAU tournament. Dude is nice, but not consistent.
Yeah, because it's
Like
hard.
might drop 30, but then next game he'll drop like 12.
That's why Bronny is trash. I'm trying to get you to see. Like, look. So basically, you're saying he's underperforming, he's underachieving, and he's still good. Like
Yeah.
we don't gotta look to see. Oh, D'Angelo Russell, he got potential. He's good. Like we shouldn't have to look at somebody and say he got potential. Like we could look at Giannis' brother and say he got potential. Like that's somebody you say that to. Right?
Yeah.
But you don't say that to somebody who belongs in the NBA. You don't say he got potential. Of course he does. He's in the NBA.
Yeah.
Nah, but I watch Bronny, man. Nah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He's gonna get zero playing time. Zero. And his defense sucks. He's
Yeah, it's
little.
almost like he's not ready for the speed. He's not ready for that tempo, you know.
Yeah, AKA he's not an NBA player. I understand what you're saying. Because NBA players are ready for that tempo and speed.
Yeah, no, that's true. I think his brother is gonna go a lot further in the NBA.
He ain't well, he'll be the only LeBron, but he ain't gonna make it. Like his yeah, do you know how many points Trae Young averaged in high school?
What was it, like 40?
42.
Yeah.
See, like you don't gotta say, look at his potential. You don't gotta do that. Yo, do you know how much Patrick Beverly averaged?
30?
36.
Yeah.
These guys
I saw some of his high school games, man. He was just like it was easy, man.
Yo, what about Colin Sexton? He killed, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And look how average they look in the NBA. Patrick Beverly's going overseas right now. These guys are
Patrick
light
Beverly?
years. Yeah, he's signed.
Oh.
Yeah, he won't be in the NBA. And he's light years better than Bronny, bro. And he's not even gonna be in the NBA. Yeah, you remember Jimmer Fredette?
Oh yeah, Jimmer. Yeah.
Now
Jimmer was nice.
that's how Bronny needs to be now.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy Fredette was not the reason why he couldn't last in the NBA because he was not athletic. He was undersized and not athletic.
Yeah.
But he shot like Curry though.
I'm about to say he could shoot for real.
Yeah, he shot like Curry. But that's how Bronny should have been. But somebody was critiquing Bronny and they made a great point. He was too busy trying to be like LeBron, like using athleticism to get by, and not using skills to get by. Like Curry and Trae Young, these guys, Kyrie, he's trying to use his athleticism. That's what killed him. Bro, your dad is LeBron. Wow. Go ahead and YouTube Ja Morant workout. You'll see him working out. You'll see Trae Young. You'll see all these guys working out. You can't see a Bronny James workout. It'd be with his dad. That's not a real workout. We're talking about with a real trainer training you how to dribble and shoot and get to your spot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That type of workout. You can't find one with him and a trainer working out. So like he never got a chance to develop pro moves because he never had a trainer. Mm-hmm. How is your dad LeBron and you ain't got a trainer? That's wild, man. But every NBA player is LeBron. Curry would have been happy to work with you. All these guys would work with you because your dad. and you want to just dunk in the pregame. Oh, he's dunking. Can't shoot. Can't dribble. Yo, Summer can't. Yeah, he broke the ball, and the guy stole the ball from him. It was so embarrassing, but he tried to bring the ball, and the ball got stolen from him. Like
Yeah,
clean step.
that's why he can't really play point guard. Can't handle the ball.
Yeah, but you got to play point. He's 6'2", 6'3". You got to play point. There's nothing else to play because you can't. If you're shooting guard, you got to be a scorer. If you're not a point guard, what are you? Because look at Patrick Beverly. He tried to play not a point guard. Look how that worked out for him. He was terrible. He did that for Timberwolves. He did it for Lakers. Him and Westbrook. Remember that mess? Westbrook was
Who
point
was
guard.
it?
Westbrook and Beverly
Oh yeah.
on the Lakers. You see what happens when you can't score and you're a shooting guard. You're off ball. You look terrible. So Bronny's gonna look worse than Beverly off ball. Because if you can't shoot, that means you can't shoot free throws either.
Yeah, there's no point in even playing.
Bro, he better listen. There's always hope because skills. Anybody can develop skills. So it's all It's not over for him for good. But I'm just dealing with what I've seen. But if he's working with a trainer, there's a lot of trainers. If he's working with a trainer, get his handles right, he'll be good.
Honestly, I would have liked to see him. I would have liked to see him in college another year or two. Probably, honestly, 4 years.
Yeah, I think his fourth year, he might have been NBA ready. Like,
Yeah.
4 years. But still like a second round, third round draft, probably.
But I think it's so funny, bro, how people are so much more focused on Bronny than any of the top 10.
Yeah. So
like, it's so funny because Gilbert Arenas brought up the point. He was like, I bet nobody here could even tell me who the first number 1 overall pick was.
Hawks, baby.
Yeah, and then the one dude, what's his name? The dude that went number 2. I think he like 7. Yeah. He had a game where he went 0 for 15.
Yeah,
dude did terrible. He received like almost no coverage on that game.
See, but the thing with that, like even when Bronny went 3 for 15, that's not bad. See, it's not bad to go 3 for 15, 0 for 15. It's bad to go 1 for 5 because it shows you got insecure. You know what I mean? You got terrified. You stopped shooting.
Oh, if you go 1 for 0 for 15, I mean you keep on shooting. Yeah.
So when he went 3 for 15, they clowned him. I'm like, nah, like that shows confidence. That shows growth. That shows like I'm not gonna let this moment. I mean, you guys ain't gonna make me not try. Because criticism after a bad game can make you not try again. And for him to go 3 for 15, it's like, nah, I don't care about y'all. Man, the hell with y'all. I'm trying to make this league. So I appreciate the attempts. 0 for 15, 3 for 15, 0 for 5, 1 for 6. Yeah, you're sorry because now you're afraid to shoot, and that's what got Ben Simmons out the league. When you become afraid to shoot, you mess with your own head.
Yeah,
and you got Westbrook, Patrick Beverly passing up shots because he's in his head. Mm-hmm. And you remember, like Lonzo Ball started to do that, but then he got out of it. But his first couple of years, he was in his own shooting air balls. He was in his own head. But the thing saving Bronny is that his form is not that bad.
It's not. It's really not. It's his confidence.
Yeah. I was watching his form. It's not that bad. LeBron's form is horrible. But
yeah. You talking about his son?
Yeah. No. I said no. LeBron's form is horrible, but his son's form is not bad.
But even if your form is bad, as long as you have a good release, it don't really matter how you get it up there.
Nah, it does.
I'm telling you, when I was in my bag, like shooting a lot, I could pull any type of way as long as I finished a certain way. It was
Give me a
always
great,
going in.
give me a great shooter with a bad form.
A great shooter with bad form.
Yeah, NBA.
Let me think. I don't know his numbers, so I don't even want to. I was gonna say Sean Marion, but I don't know his numbers.
He's not a great shooter.
Okay, what do you consider great?
A great shooter, like there's no doubt. Like Allen Houston, great shooter. Mitch Richmond, great shooter. Dan Marley, great shooter. Larry Bird, these are great. There's no doubt. These are great shooters. Steve Kerr, Craig Hodges, B.J. Armstrong, these are great shooters. To Tim Legler, these are great shooters. Mark Price,
But I don't think technically LeBron has bad form.
nah, he got bad form. His elbows flare. He shoot with he got the chicken wing. When he shoots, his elbow ain't straight. It flares.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you got bad form.
Yes, it is, bro. It's called the chicken wing. What are you talking about? It's called a chicken wing because it's bad form.
There's got to be somebody else that shoots like that too.
Okay.
It's hard to think right now.
I just asked you to give me a great shooter of bad form, and you named me a horrible shooter. You said Sean Marion. I said, give me a great shooter. Ray Allen, Kevin Durant. These are great shooters, man. I'm Kevin Johnson. I'm just throwing people off the top. The guy from the Hawks, Smith, great shooter.
All right, you got a point. You got a point.
They all got great forms, right? They all look beautiful. You look at John Stockton. You look at Jeff Hornacek. You look at yeah. I just named like a bunch of guys. great shooters got great forms. People that don't have a great form, they're not great shooters. So like now you got the Allen Iversons who get away. Like Allen Iverson got away. He didn't have a good form, but he made a lot of shots. But Vince Carter's elbow was straight. When he shot the ball, it was straight. Now McGrady's form is a little crazy. But he's a great shooter. He had like his form wasn't that beautiful. But Vince Carter, shit, his form was beautiful. Steve Nash.
Wayne, what about let me look at. I swear, KD flails his elbow out just a little bit.
Nah, hell no. It should perfect. It should perfect. His elbow. I was watching the highlights today. His elbow is so in. Go to the Serbia highlights. That's where you go. Go to recent highlights. His elbow is so in. Klay Thompson.
Okay, yeah, his arms are so long, it looked different. All right, I got you.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. Look, I'm a shooter, and I love shooters. So when I see a beautiful form, Kobe Bryant, when I see a beautiful form, I love. It looks good. Like Kobe Bryant had a perfect form. Michael Jordan form. Michael Jordan lead hand was suspect at the beginning of his career, but his right arm to shoot was perfect.
Who got the best form in the NBA?
Klay Thompson.
All time?
I'm gonna say Klay Thompson. I'm gonna put Kobe Bryant there. Yeah, I'm gonna go. If you want to go best form, I'm gonna go Kobe Bryant, Klay Thompson.
Yeah, no, I agree. I was gonna say Klay. I think Klay's shooting form is just impeccable. Like once he gets out of the league, he needs to be a shooting coach on the team, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you think he gonna be at Dallas? I don't know how I feel about that.
Great. Now I'm always wrong. So with my predictions, when people swap teams, I'm always wrong. All right. So take this with a grain of salt. I'm always wrong when I predict.
I got hope for Klay though. Klay was one of my favorite players watching him and Curry. Like I liked him more than Steph at a point just because of just his efficiency, man. It's like none other.
Yeah. Curry's a letdown. Even my favorite players, but he's a letdown, bro. Like he doesn't really come through like that. Like even now, the NBA.
A lot of people try to say when he came up and was doing everything like, oh, he's so good. I'm like, bro, what happened to the other years in the league? He wasn't doing nothing.
He's a letdown. In the biggest moments, he doesn't make them. Like he makes the three that doesn't count. Like it looks good, but the game it just started. Like
Yeah,
do that in the
and I
fourth
would say
quarter.
arguably they had a better team before Draymond got on there. They had a squad, bro. They had a
Yeah.
deep bench. Like they had a really good squad.
Yeah. See, Klay Thompson, who's not hurt, he's way like I would trust him over Curry. The
Yeah.
Thompson that was not hurt, I would trust him over Curry because he was way more like just in my mind just efficient than Curry. Like Curry will let you like he be wide open and he'll miss it. Klay Thompson wasn't missing that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like even now
And
in
you
the
see,
Olympic games, like Curry's
I'm
not
about to say, did you see
not,
in the Olympic games, bro? Ain't nobody want to take that last shot, bro.
yeah, right. Like he's not looking like some people say greatest shooter ever. I'm like, I think it's KD.
Mm.
Yeah,
I,
I think the greatest shooter ever is KD or Larry Bird, one of them.
I might agree with you there. KD
It,
shot like even in the clutch, man. Like that's a guy you could probably depend on more
yeah,
likely than not.
but way more than Curry. Like
Yeah. Oh
Curry gets
yeah.
all this
Mm-hmm.
over. He's his shots. He's overhyped, man. And I'm a Curry fan, but he's overhyped. Like you cannot when he Curry the last second shot, that ain't going in. But KD,
Yeah.
how many times
Curry don't
Curry?
like. I've seen it lately. He doesn't like taking that last second shot.
Nah.
Maybe a couple years ago, he really loved taking that last shot.
And his problem is because he's said to be the best shooter ever, so all the pressure is on him when he shoots. Like he feels that pressure when he shoots that game winning shot, and he
Yeah.
misses. Like, damn. But you see like Dame Lillard, he hits that. You see KD, he hits that shot. Klay Thompson, like he hits that shot.
I think Dame Lillard got the best work ethic in the NBA. Maybe LeBron is a little bit more on his work ethic, but Damian Lillard is in the gym every day, bro.
Yeah, LeBron showed me something, especially in the Olympic game. Like he showed me something. It's like this dude is old as dirt, but so durable, man. Like still like so durable and strong, and he just still fast. Like yeah. If he's definitely number two. Like you could argue number one, but Kobe's not on LeBron level at all. Like we gotta stop. We gotta stop doing that.
I don't think so either. I mean, if you put them in the same body, maybe that's different, but they're
Oh yeah.
not. And I think LeBron definitely got one up on Kobe. Now, I don't really know how to go about the whole situation with the MJ and LeBron debate. I feel like if you're saying best overall player, it's LeBron, hands
Oh yeah,
down.
yeah. If you ask me who I'm picking first, well, it'll be Shaq. But you said my second player is LeBron. It ain't Mike, and I like Mike over LeBron, but I ain't picking Mike over LeBron. I'm going I'm going Shaq and LeBron, and then everybody else is debatable.
Yeah.
But LeBron should really I really believe he should just run point. Like he should run point this coming year.
No, he should. He really should. Because his IQ, nobody that steps on the floor with him is gonna have a higher IQ than him.
Yeah, he should I think he's better at it. I think he's just in denial, because he can have those Magic Johnson comparisons rather than Jordan. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, the point guard position that's what he's supposed to do, man.
Mm-hmm.
He can see over everybody. Then he's a threat still. So you got who you got guarding him? Because you got a big man guarding him. That's good. Now a big man is away from the rim.
Yep.
So they got Hachimura and Anthony Davis putting in work.
Yeah, I'm about to lock into the NBA this season for sure.
Like
Are you?
I don't know, man. He making me doubt him a little bit.
I like Embiid.
I do
You just
too.
gotta stay healthy.
And I not. He could be healthy. I'm still doubting because I expected him to play bully ball, and he's taking just too many jump shots. Like, dude, you're 9 feet. The guy guarding you 5'7". You're taking a jump shot, fadeaway jump shot. That's why that's why I got Giannis and Jokic over them. Like they're not bailing you out. Like Jokic gonna work. If you can't guard him, you in trouble.
Oh yeah, I do like Jokic.
You in trouble. You can't guard him, and you can't. But he's not gonna bail you out with jump shots. He's gonna bring you to that rim. And same thing with Luka. You guard Luka, okay. He's not gonna bail you out.
Europeans taking over the league, man.
Yeah, but that's because of the advantage. Like they. So here's the thing. I might have got this from Arena's show, but it's true. NBA Americans, it's not their fault, but it's their fault. Americans, we play basketball to be rich and famous.
Mm-hmm.
Europeans don't play basketball for that. They play basketball to be skilled and have a team, like, team oriented style. So when they come over here, everybody love them because they play as a team. Like their team, they fit right in right away. But the one isolated, what's the guy from the what's that clown from the Rockets? Their little star.
Jalen Green, yeah.
Yeah, see? He's an idiot. Like, he got all that ability. He ain't a team player at all.
Yeah.
And neither is Darren Fox. That's why that's not going to work. He's not a team player. There you go. I mean, there you go. That's why the Olympic team's struggling. They're not team players.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah, like they're not patient for a shot. Only person really is KD. That's why it's a difference. He made a difference. But so Derek White finally got aggressive and he looked good. Holiday looks lost. But when Derek White got aggressive today, he looked very good. Because what happens is, like, your teammates get starstruck. Like and that's what happened with Lillard and Giannis. Now all of a sudden Lillard don't want to shoot; he want to just pass. Giannis like, yo, what you doing, yo? Play your game.
Mm-hmm.
So Edwards looked lost. Tatum I don't know what the hell he's doing out there. He looks crazy. See,
yeah,
Brown would be a good fit because he's not gonna look lost. He's gonna go at those guys.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Edwards.
Jaylen Brown is a dog, man. That's always been. I love watching him play.
Edwards dribbling too much. Like, he don't know to shoot it, to pass it. He holding the ball. Like, dude, get a ball up. Curry don't know what he wants to do. He's stuck. He's getting locked up. Embiid is making stupid decisions. AD is a workhorse. I like Bam. I like Bam out there, but he's lost too because there's no like really role. He's like a point guard and shit. It's like no really role for Bam. But when he is in the group, he looks good. AD is very consistent at what he's doing. But man, like they really got to do. Like, they really just got to start LeBron, AD. I don't know why Holiday's starting. Maybe start LeBron, AD. Probably Bam.
Joel. Oh, Bam. Bam over Joel.
I don't know. Joel, he lost, man. I don't know what he's doing out there. Bam. The guys who want to win. LeBron, AD, Bam, KD, and who's a point guard? Oh, Derek White. That's be starting five. I guarantee you the score be crazy first quarter. They was down 12-2 to Serbia.
Man. Yeah, I mean, dude, they almost lost to South Sudan.
Yeah, nah. In their defense, South Sudan was hitting everything. And
they actually were kind of nice. I was watching some of that. They actually were kind of nice.
And as a basketball player, when your opponents are hitting everything, it don't matter how bad they are. If they can't miss, they can't miss. You're gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
And you see it, okay, like you see it. You playing like these guys are beneath you, but they're hitting today. You like, oh shit, this will be one of those days. Okay, let me try my hardest because these guys gonna get me off. They're making shots today, and that's how Sudan was. And Sudan beat Puerto Rico today. They beat the hell out of them.
Dang.
That was the first. This is the first time in the tournament. Got their first win.
Yeah, bro. They don't have any indoor courts in their home country.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Bro, that's crazy. Hey, look, they was probably nice on them outside courts. They got on them inside courts. It was like, oh no, this feels too good.
Oh, his another guy for you, Mullen, Chris Mullen. That's another
Chris,
shooter.
oh, shooter, yeah.
I just thought about.
Yeah, no, he is a really good shooter.
Yeah, very, very good.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if you know, but on 2K they had at one point. I don't know if they got it now, but they had all-time teams, so you can play with the best all-time team on certain teams. He was on the Warriors, man. People always used to pick them, man. It was like him, KD, Clay, Steph, and I forget who the big man was, but man, buckets.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So, do you think they're gonna take an L?
I don't. Who haven't they played yet? I think they haven't played France, right?
Who's on France?
Victor and
Oh yeah. They didn't play France.
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, they didn't play France yet.
Okay, I think they're gonna have some issues there. You said they already played Serbia.
Yeah, they just played them today.
Okay, did they win?
Yeah. It like
Okay.
they pulled it out. It got ugly later. It was competitive.
Yeah. Okay. And Serbia, if that's Jokic,
Jokic.
and then that's not Luka, is it?
No, that's Jokic.
Luka is on which team?
I don't know.
I don't know why I thought he was
Is it
from the
Germany?
Serbia team. Dang man, which team? Let me
Luka
see.
team trash though.
Oh, are they okay? I think as long as they beat France, they'll be straight.
Wait, they trash.
Yeah, they haven't played Greece yet either.
Greece trash too though.
They trash. Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna lose. I'm saying they're gonna lose too. They're gonna lose to Shea, and they're gonna lose to what's the little point guard that got MVP? Did he get MVP last time? The little point guard. Who won it last time? Wasn't it like Germany? Somebody?
Oh, are you talking about Schroeder?
Yeah. They're gonna lose to Schroeder. They're gonna lose to
It's
Shea.
possible.
They're gonna lose to Shea, and they're gonna lose to Schroeder. They're gonna lose 2 times.
Yeah, because on there they got what's his name? Is it dang that annoying dude that always be in LeBron ear? What's his name?
Oh yeah, I hate that dude.
Brooks.
Yeah.
Dylan Brooks. Yeah. And they got somebody else on there too on the Canadian team. Who else is on there?
They kind of loaded. Hey, but you know who might get an NBA contract? That point guard number 4 for South Sudan. That dude,
yeah, bro. That's what everybody be saying.
Yeah, that dude look like Brunson, yo. That dude look. Oh my god, that dude is nice, yo.
Didn't he put up a triple double against US?
I don't know. I know they couldn't guard that dude.
Yeah. No, he looked nice.
Yeah.
I would say 1 or 2 more other guys on there look pretty decent too.
Yeah, but he stood out the most. Like they couldn't guard this guy at all. Like he got to every spot he wanted to get to.
Mm-hmm.
And he should have won the game. I don't know how he missed that bank shot. Because he had the right.
Oh yeah, at the end they got lucky at the end.
Yeah, he had the right angle and he missed it. I don't know how he missed that, but that was a wide open. That might have killed his NBA career right there because that was a game winning shot.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
he won that man. He would have had a contract call the next day.
Yeah, when I seen the highlights, I'm like, that's game. He missed. Like what? That was so like right there.
Yeah,
it was an easy shot to make. He missed it.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, yes, I'm predicting at least one loss, but I'm saying two because they look like they don't play good as a team. And then Kerr has
Yeah.
no idea. Kerr has no idea what he's doing out there, man.
Dude, they need to stop getting coaches that are currently coaching in the league. That's the stupidest thing ever.
Yeah, yeah.
So dumb.
At one time, they had a Duke Coach K coaching one time.
Coach K, yeah, man. They did good that year, didn't they?
Yeah.
I'll say they should either get like college coaches or retired NBA coaches that are like really good coaches.
Yeah. They should definitely get retired.
And give them a contract and pay them a certain amount that incentivizes them coming back the next year.
I don't know what Steve Kerr got some dumbass offense. Yeah, their first
Dude,
play,
stupid, man.
the first play they
He's
did,
trying to run them like the Warriors, bro.
Yeah, he is. The first play they did, they passed it, they got stolen for a layup. Like, what is going on?
I feel like 2 is hard because a lot of like how the league is, it's very chillaxed when all the superstars come together. Like even when you just look at the All-Star game, don't nobody take that seriously. But back in the day, man, Kobe was coming for dudes' throats, bro. Like it wasn't, you know. So I feel like the attitude now is just different. I feel like if they had the same attitude that the Dream Team did, nobody is even coming close. It don't matter the game plan. It don't matter the coach. It's the players at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's why Durant was a good look for Team USA because Serbia they ain't know how to guard him at all. Right, he was open. Like when does Durant ever get open? Like, this dude was
Never.
he was hitting wide open threes. It's like uncontested.
Yeah.
What is going? There's no way you guys gonna win. This guy is wide open shooting the ball. Like, yeah, that doesn't like you can't even count in your hand how many times he was open in the NBA. I just wide open. It'd be like a broken down play or a fast break. No, this is a regular play, and he just kicked out wide open. Yeah, so the Durant will be the reason why if they don't lose, it's gonna be because Durant gonna be like the number one scorer, number two scorer on that team.
I can see that
I
easily.
bet you because they can't guard a guy. He's like 6'10", crossing over, pulling up, uncontested, and just hitting everything.
Yeah.
So the next game, I don't know when. I think it starts Sunday. Yeah, it starts Sunday for USA. It starts Saturday, but US. Oh, they play Serbia again.
Oh, okay. That should be a good game then. Yeah.
They play them again Sunday. For some reason, the teams they play, they don't miss. Serbia's hitting today, so it should be a blowout if Serbia just play like what they supposed to play like. They got their guys on fire too, like these bum guys on fire. Like, but if they play like how it's supposed to play, America gonna blow them out. All right, so we got a little basketball talk in there. All right, I'm going to bed now.
All right, bro. Shalom.